ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Connect with Boston's home for sports online. 98.5thesportshub.com.
Celtics up by 7 early. The first time out of the game brought to you by Ramp. Don't take a time out from your day to do your expenses. Do it over 30,000 customers have done. Switch your business to Ramp. Learn more at ramp.com/hub. So go figure. Jason Tatum is 1 for 4. He's missed a couple of layups and missed one in the paint. But he's 1 for 1. His shot was a 3. Celtics have hit their threes.
Well, I think that I was stunned actually looking at Walt Frazier's suit. He has a cow suit on today.
Yeah, it's white with the brown splotches. It's like, yeah.
Wow. Wow. And the thing I always told you before, he goes to a fabric store. He doesn't go to a regular upholstery store. That's where he goes to get his suits. I'm like, man, why do you go there?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Wow. Okay.
No, you're supposed to go interrupting. Never mind.
Interrupting.
Boo.
Oh, okay.
13-6 is the Boston lead.
Watch this. Boo.
And by the way, Peyton Pritchard getting a very early entry here among the many talking points over the last few days that Peyton Pritchard hadn't been playing enough in the series. He will get the early call here. We'll keep an eye on Porzingis, who did not start. Same setup as the plan for Porzingis here in Game 3. Celtics lead 13-6. Jaylen Brown gets a couple of free throws here. Knicks have started 2 for 11 from the floor.
I want to see Brown be aggressive, look to attack the rim. I've told Brown many times before, I said Jason Tatum is the drink, and he is the straw that stirs that puppy.
Rim's very unfriendly for the Knicks here in the first 5.5 minutes. They've been friendly for the Celtics. Jaylen bounced in the first free throw, and I wonder now, I'm doing it sort of in my head, Jaylen has changed the way he shoots free throws, goes into more of a meditation. It's a breathing thing into his ritual. I wonder how long it's going to be before somebody picks up on like the fact that like Giannis, he is pushing that 10-second limit when he gets the ball. He gets the free throws, and the Celtics have done what they wanted to do, which is give themselves a little early cushion here. They were up 15-6.
Porzingis approaching the scores table.
You don't want him in here defensively. You want to put him in when the Celtics go on offense. Bridges at the logo. Bounce pass for Josh Hart. Right side against Al Horford. Handoff Jalen Brunson. Pritchard slides his feet in front of him.
Bully ball.
Brunson tries to bully him, pushing him to the mid-block. Brunson turns, fades. Very tough shot. Is good. Gotta live with that. Good defense, better offense. 15-8. Celtics by 7. Derek White, he's been quiet here in the series and early today. Tatum moves it into the paint, caught by Jaylen Brown. Spins, lays it up and in. He got in very deep on Mikal Bridges. And now Jaylen Brown going with a little bully ball. 17-8, Boston by 9. Midway through the first. Celtics 6 of 10, New York 3 of 12. Brunson deep in the paint. Pump fake, draws the foul on Derek White.
He is slippery. He is slippery as an eel. He gets you in there, pump fakes you, step back off the wrong foot, and he anticipates you getting in the air. And once you get in the air, he is going right at that hole.
Jalen Brunson, of course, you cannot walk around New York City without seeing the number 11 jersey now. And probably worth pointing out that it was the number 11 that ended the New York Rangers championship drought here. Mark Messier, whose number hangs from the building. Not that anybody's gone overboard this week, but one of the talk show guys said Jalen Brunson is the best Knick ever. First free throw is good.
Well, it's about what happens today.
Of course. Mitchell Robinson gets a nice hands.
And
Knicks fans understand the game. Porzingis does not, as he checks into the game for the first time with 5:45 to go in the first. And if Brunson makes the free throw, it'll be a 7-point game.
I kind of wonder here, why isn't Porzingis inside out against Robinson?
Doesn't matter for now, but worth noting. Free throw is good for Brunson. 17-10. Celtics by a touchdown. 5:41 to go in the first quarter of Game 3. Derek White throws the shoulder into Mikal Bridges. Looking for some room, picked up by Hart, moves it to Porzingis. Porzingis, quick drop step, starts the drive, shut off, stumbled a little bit, throws it back to Derek White. Shot clock at 6. They want to run something early for KP. White steps to his left, forces a 3, and he hits that. And the Celtics, who could not buy one in the first 2 games, are 4 for 4 to begin Game 3.
Man, good, beautiful release then with a hand in his face and challenge.
math is funny, isn't it? 20-10. Celtics have a double-digit lead for the third consecutive game. Brunson goes right side to Josh Hart. Hart handoff, Anunoby. Jaylen Brown jumps at him. Celtics being aggressive defensively here, forcing the Knicks late in the shot clock. Anunoby tiptoes the baseline. Did he step out? He did. No, they called a foul on Jaylen Brown. Ooh. He definitely stepped out, but they say Jaylen Brown bumped him just enough. That was shady in that they've been letting a lot of that stuff go.
Good. Look at the offhand then.
And if Anunoby steps out of bounds there, I can see you calling it because you have to. You don't want to force turnover, but that seemed like a play on. But Jaylen picks up an early foul. Inbound to Mitchell Robinson, the top plus-minus player in the series by a mile. Bridges turns the corner, drives past Pritchard, goes off the window and in. 20-12. Knicks starting to find their legs, but the Celtics knocking down threes has given them this little margin here. Derek White, right-hand dribble, attacks the paint, runs it over. Brunson does not get the bounce. Rebound, Mitchell Robinson. Celtics are 4 of 4 on threes. They are 3 of 8 on twos. Jalen Brunson moving to his right. At the free throw line, stop and start in traffic, floats it up, no good. He took himself off balance. Derek White snags the rebound. And Brunson off to another cold start. He's 1 for 4. Derek White moving to his left. Picks up his dribble. Porzingis comes out to get it. Porzingis turns the corner, exposes the ball, knocked away by Anunoby. Saved by Jaylen Brown, who kicks out to Pritchard. Steps past Brunson, attacks the paint, runs it up, no good. He missed the layup, point blank. And the rebound, Bridges has it pulled away by Pritchard, who then gets fouled. What a wild sequence that was.
Wow.
Both coaches unhappy. Pritchard beat his man and then laid it off the glass. It actually missed the rim. Bridges got it, but he never had his balance, so Pritchard ripped it away from him. And then as he dove towards the paint, Robinson was waiting. Pritchard tried to change on the fly, but they called a foul on Robinson, and they're giving Pritchard free throws here.
Well, Pritchard had layup. He missed the layup. Porzingis held his man out so he could go towards the hole. Now they're trying to say here that they're going back. They are sending us 2 shots. Pritchard was about to go over there and contest, say, I was shooting. I had nobody to pass the ball to. Games like this are the kind you look at and go, wow, small things for a game. Robinson comes in and just slaps him on the arm.
And everybody in here and everybody watching is educated enough now to know that these little margin plays that happen now with 4:08 to go in the first quarter, every little point counts. Free throw's good for Pritchard. 22-12. Celtics by 10. We've played 8 minutes of game 3. Jalen Brunson moving to his right. So Derek White can get there. Then he throws back to an open Josh Hart. 3. Bounces out. And the rebound punched in the air. Jaylen Brown is ripped away by Mitchell Robinson. And he throws out to Brunson. Celtics had it. Robinson had too much size. Hart drives, goes with the left hand off the glass, no good. Rebound Porzingis. Good job by Derek White not to foul. Porzingis outlet for Pritchard. Pritchard wants the number 3. He pulls up, no good. Offensive rebound, put back off the window and in by Derek White.
Wow. Why do you want 3 then? He had numbers going towards the
3-on-1. 3-on-1. I'm with you. And ironically, basketball gods watching, that's the first 3 the Celtics missed. 24-12. Boston by 12. Minute number 9 of game 3. Brunson and Pritchard lazily reaches for the ball, unnecessarily so, and commits the foul. And that's the last foul the Celtics had to give here in the first quarter. So, now, offensively, you hack when you're trying to slow a team down that's scoring. The Knicks are not scoring right now, but you are in prime hack territory now because you have a minute 16 before you go under 2 minutes and you have 14 fouls. So if the Celtics want to do it, now is the time to do it. Deuce McBride, he was good in game 1. Inbounds to Brunson, and there's the hack. Robinson tried to run away from it. He was out towards half court, but they're going to make Mitchell Robinson show them that he can make free throws. He will go to the line. We'll take a quick 10 seconds for station identification on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
From the Town Fair Tire Studios, this is Boston's home for sports. WBZ-FM at HD Boston 98.5, the Sports Hub. He's the media group station.
So you know the story. Mitchell Robinson, ugly for the free throw line against Detroit. Ugly in the first 2 games here, and it bounces out. Very flat. That was about as close as he's come to getting one of these to go.
And what Tatum is saying, box out, box out.
If you're wondering, Porzingis is the one who picked up that foul. Nobody has more than 1 for the Celtics here in the first quarter. Second free throw coming for Mitchell Robinson. It's in the air, soft, but not good. Rebound punched around, slapped around. Jaylen Brown's got it. Mitchell Robinson misses both. It gets very quiet in here. Jaylen Brown racing into the front court, throws the shoulder into Brunson at the mid-block. Kick out. Tatum, open. Looks at it. Three in the air. Got it.
Well, what you have, essentially, are they going to foul him again here?
Yes.
No.
Unless Tom Thibodeau can call timeout first.
Yes.
And Tibbs going to get Mitchell Robinson out of the game here. The Celtics could not buy a three. They missed an NBA record 75 of them in the first two games of the series. They've started game 3, 5 of 6. Funny what a difference it makes. 2:55 to go. Opening quarter from Madison Square Garden. Boston 27, New York 12. On the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining Built Ford Tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Earn your bachelor's online with UMass Lowell and grow your career options and earning power. You can easily transfer credits and accelerate your success. Begin May 19th with UMass Lowell.
The NBA 82-game grind is done. Ready for all the playoff drama? Get in on the playoff action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. DraftKings has been the home of NBA player props all season, and that's continuing all the way through the playoffs. It's super easy for first-timers to get started. Try betting something simple, like picking a team to win and make your pick. It is that easy. Here's something special for first-timers as well. New DraftKings customers bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. So make it a playoff run to remember with DraftKings. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code SPORTSHUB. That's code SPORTSHUB for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5 only on DraftKings. The crown is yours.
Hope is here. 800-327-5050 or gamblinghelplinema.org. 21 plus. Play it smart from the start. GameSenseMA.com. Massachusetts only. Eligibility restrictions apply. New customers only. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio.
Celtics basketball is brought to you by Amica Insurance. At Amica, they understand how important it is to protect the things that matter most to you. They put in the time to make sure you're taken care of, whether it's talking through all the details of your policy or following up after a claim. Your auto, home, and life insurance are more than just policies. They're protection for the life you built. Visit Amica.com to learn more.
The Piantadosi Baking Company is a local fourth-generation family bakery providing bread to New England's restaurants for over 100 years. You can find their famous hearth French bread, rolls, and subs at your local supermarket. And be sure to try their new sourdough batard, hearth-baked with signature sourdough starter. The Piantadosi Baking Company.
The Celtics play here at the Sports Hub.
Brady and Max back at the Amica Insurance broadcast booth here at Madison Square Garden. Celtics basketball, playoff basketball presented by Amica, the exclusive auto, home, and life insurance partner of the Celtics. While you root for Banner 19, visit Amica.com to learn more about building a game plan for you. A lot of ironies, a lot of odd things in the first 9 minutes. The Celtics, of course, missing 75 out of 100 from three. They go 5 of 6. But first of all, they're 4 of 10 from 2. That's number one. But the other very unusual thing is they built a 15-point lead here at 27-12. Is that the volume of threes is actually down. They've only taken 6 in 9 minutes.
Well,
that's well below where they were in game 1, even below game 2.
Well, even that one, you think about it, and when the Peyton Pritchard shot was like,
it's the only one they've missed. They had a 3-on-1. She ended up cashing in the offensive rebound. All right, out of the timeout. Mitchell Robinson comes out of the game, so the Celtics get him off the floor. Precious Achiuwa, who didn't play in game 2, is out there now. Karl Anthony Towns against Jason Tatum. Steps into the paint, muscles it up, no good. Towns wanted a foul, so did 19,000 people here in New York, but they don't get it. Here's Tatum. Offensive end. Celtics by 15. Tatum switches to the left hand, drives on Achiuwa, hangs in the air, floats it up, no good. Tatum can't buy a 2. This is crazy. Tatum is 2 for 2 from 3. He has missed all 4 of his 2s. Brunson driving on Derek White, spins back into the paint, bounce pass to the corner. Achiuwa with a drive, throws back out to Anunoby, whips it down low to Karl Anthony Towns, all alone for the 2-hand slam. Knicks have started 4 of 17 till that one, 27-14. Jaylen Brown, left-hand dribble, left side of the floor, steps back on Towns, pulls it back out near half court. Shot clock at 10. Jalen sets a big first half in this building. He's going to drive in the paint, try to hand off in the last second to Porzingis. He got bumped and fouled, and because he was passing to Porzingis and the Knicks are not yet over the limit, this will be on the side.
We're looking for Porzingis, or are they going to give him a shot?
Inbound to Jaylen Brown. Moving to his left, shot clock at 8, and Porzingis gets jostled by Achua, and that's a terrible foul by Achua as the Celtics had 9 of the shot clock. They were 30 feet from the basket, and Achua, with no fouls to give, fouls Porzingis, just trying to jostle him when he was setting a screen, and now Porzingis, who has had trouble seeing the ball go in, gets a chance to go to the free throw line here. He's only attempted 1 free throw in the series. Right down the middle.
And you want to see that first one go in. It's a good opportunity again. You were trying to find opportunities to get him to score the basketball. Now Robinson comes back in the game. Are you at that point again?
No, because you're under 2 minutes in the quarter.
Oh, okay.
That's why he was out just now. So the game within the game and the chess match going on between Joe Mazzulla and Tom Thibodeau. Everyone criticized it. We were very critical. The Celtics didn't have Mitchell Robinson late in the third quarter. We were calling it in real time. But the ones later in the game that got Anunoby in to replace him obviously backfired. Free throw's good for Porzingis. Celtics by 15. 29-14 with a minute 42. Ask a Celtic fan right now what a 15-point lead means. Jalen Brunson. Right side of the floor. Derek White guarding him. Brunson going to drive with that left hand. Pull up at 12 feet. Jumper's good. That's a layup for him. So he's dribbled himself into some shots here. Trying to get himself going. Brunson's got 6. 29-16. Boston by 13. 91 seconds to go in the first quarter. No one's talked about the Boston defense, which has been so good in the first 2 games. The Knicks literally had their worst offensive game of the year. 90th out of 90. And still won game 2. Peyton Pritchard. End of the front court. Brunson playing off him. Shot clock already down to 12. Pritchard slowly right side of the floor, puts it back in the left hand. And Nobi jumps at him, but they run away from him, giving him an open 3, and he knocks it down. Why are you running away from Peyton Pritchard?
Well, this time it came off in the pick. 2 guys went with Jason Tatum then.
Keep playing against the casino. Keep taking hits on 17. This is what's going to happen. 32-16. Brunson drives, throws to the corner. Achua is going to drive, attack, scoop, and score off the glass. First points for Precious Achua in the series, 32-18. Celtics playing a 2-for-1 here. They enter to Al Horford against McBride. Throws to the right corner, Pritchard. Off fakes on Achua, dribbles behind his back. Bounce entry caught by Porzingis. Turns, draws contact, banks it no good. But Porzingis gets a foul on Mitchell Robinson, and he will go to the line with a 14-point lead.
Let me see this. How does the 7'3" guy sneak along the baseline and nobody sees it?
Reasonable question.
Nobody sees it. Robinson just puts his hand in. Porzingis had no place to go when he released that basketball. He had a bad ankle.
It's one of those wild card talking points all year as Porzingis gets the first free throw is that the Knicks didn't have Robinson, and people would mock it as if to say, oh, Mitchell Robinson, it's not like you're getting Will Chamberlain back. But he's such a significant piece and different from what they had. If you're gambling everything on Karl Anthony Towns, getting an elite offensive player, you need a Mitchell Robinson to compensate for that, and it's no coincidence that the best game the Knicks played against the Celtics this year was the one with Robinson, the overtime game here last month. Porzingis gets the free throw. Celtics by 16. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Jalen Brunson draws a second man. Horford moves to the middle.
Wow.
Achua runs it up no good. Not the guy they want shooting there, but an offensive rebound. Mitchell Robinson. They swing it around the horn of Deuce McBride. 3 though, rims out. Rebound, pinballed around. Achua's got it. Scored and a foul. Celtics cannot get a defensive rebound, and they pay the price.
Let's rebound the ball.
The irony is the Celtics have been far and away the better team on the glass through the first 2 games, and they've been the better team in the first quarter today. But they finally get hurt on the glass here.
Well, the thing about a game like this, I don't care about when you're better, but you got an opportunity now to put your foot someplace in these guys, and you take it out when you let them get those easier opportunities around the hole.
And this building, which is such a big part of the story, the weight of it, so much on the side of the Knicks as the free throw is missed, and we're going to have a loose ball foul called on the Celtics, just giving away points here again late in the quarter.
But it's Robinson.
It is Robinson. but you get a second foul on Porzingis. Now, the upside and downside here is that normally, second foul on Porzingis in the first quarter, you'd get a little uptight. But how many minutes are you going to play Porzingis today anyway? If he's only going to play 20 minutes, you can leave him out there. As Robinson bricks another free throw off the front iron. It does become painful to watch.
Yeah, the people, the fans kind of come to the feet, trying to help him out here. That's when he shoots an air ball.
3 of 11 in the first 2 games, and he shoots an air ball.
That's what I just
They tried. You have never seen New Yorkers more giving than just now in this show of extraordinary support for Mitchell Robinson. And when they get behind him for the second free throw, he airballs it. 34-20, Boston by 14. Tatum hands to Derek White. That was close to a 5-second call. Derek White will bring it into the front court. Shot clock is off. 11 seconds to go in the first quarter. They lob it down low. Tatum catches falling out of bounds. Has to throw a wild pass. It's picked off. But they cannot save it from going out of bounds. Achua made a run at it. But the Celtics got careless. That was also a bad play, not managing the clock.
Yeah.
So Horford will get it back with 6.2. It's inbound to Pritchard. This is the guy you want if you're the Celtics. Pritchard with 4 seconds. Pritchard half court. Pritchard 1 second. Pritchard pulls up at the baseline and hits to beat the buzzer.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
The Celtics answer the bell for the first 12 minutes of Game 3. End of 1 at Madison Square Garden. Boston 36, New York 20 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to drive smarter with high-tech features and excellent reliability. Check out the Honda Civic, Accord, or HR-V. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 4.99% APR on a 2025 Civic or a 3.99% APR on a 2025 Accord or HR-V.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic Si and Type R.
Man, that was easy.
Bulldog Rotary Hammer!
Hello?
It is I, He-Man, your inner Bosch.
Inner...
Bosch!
I'm sorry, what?
That powerful feeling you get when you can powerfully blast through concrete. Say it with me.
What, like right now?
Yes, we have the power.
The more you feel like that. To perform at the top of your game, you need up-to-the-minute skills. At Northeastern University's DeMoore McKim School of Business, we're not just keeping pace with the future, we're defining it. You'll gain business strategy expertise leveraging AI, data, and technology. Through transformative experiences, you'll prepare to lead with impact. Learn more at our weekly admissions events. Save your spot at northeastern.edu/business events.
One-of-a-kind Mother's Day flowers? Check. Chocolate dipped strawberries? Check. Fresh baked cake? Greeting cards, candy, and balloons? Check, check, and check. Shaw's and Star Market are your one-stop shop for Mother's Day. If you want to be Mom's favorite, stop by and pick up delectable treats and fresh ingredients for her favorite meal. So many Mother's Day essentials are in store at Shaw's and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
Listen live. Check out our podcast with the 98.5 The Sports Hub app.
You can't write a better script for Boston Celtics trying to put an ill Boston Celtics nation at ease through the first quarter. Celtics lead by 16, 36-20 as we go to quarter number 2. The first quarter was brought to you by your New England Ford dealers who are in to get employee pricing of the full lineup of vehicles. Ford, from America, for America. All that said, the threes finally went in, and that's the difference. If the Celtics shot the same percentage that they have been shooting, they would have made 2 instead of 6, and their lead here would be 4 instead of 16, which it is right now. So the three-point shooting is great. You can't keep depending on it. It'll be interesting to see if this lead holds, how the Celtics manage it, because you and I, our issue with the three-point shooting wasn't the shots the Celtics have taken and made all year in the last 2 years. It was not playing time and score when, yes, a three-point shot mathematically, if that gives you 1.3 points, an open three, and a driving in the paint gives you 1.2, yeah, mathematically it makes sense to go for the 1.3, but not when you're up by 16 with 7 minutes to go.
Yeah. The long pass to Tatum, he was going out of bounds, and then they had to retrieve that basketball. But Mitchell Robinson must be terrified right now that he might have to go back to the line. And if you don't foul him, he's around the basket. Shame on you.
Hart, Bridges, McBride, Robinson, Payne are the 5 on the floor for New York. Celtics go with Pritchard, first entry for Luke Cornett with Holiday, Horford, and Jaylen Brown to begin the second quarter. Jaylen cross-court for Peyton Pritchard. Pritchard's had a good series here. He's going to step back, left side 3 on Bridges. Front iron, no good. Horford goes over the back, grabs the offensive rebound, misses the putback, but Cornett does not.
Big boy is working on this side. Wait a minute, hold on. Hart be still. Al didn't pass that ball back out to the 3. He attacked the rim.
Now the double bigs are Horford and Cornett. And Mitchell Robinson's out there basically without him by himself because Josh Hart is the power forward here. Cameron Payne wanted that awkward lefty 3, and he dropped the ball. So Holiday forced him to pick it up and step back to half court. Cameron Payne starts his drive around Jaylen Brown. He fumbles it again, falls away, throws up a crazy left-hand shot, and it somehow falls in. Better to be lucky than good. Knicks needed that one, 38-22. Jaylen Brown gets a Luke Cornett screen, moving to his right. Picks up his dribble, kick out, fielded on a hot by Peyton Pritchard. Celtics have to settle down with Tatum out of the game here at 9 on the shot clock. Jaylen Brown, hounded by Payne. At the three-point line on the right side, 5 on the shot clock. Jaylen a couple of steps in, goes around Payne, bumps into Robinson, runs it up, no good. Scramble for the rebound. It goes out of bounds. Doesn't matter who it was touched by because it would have been a shot clock violation anyway.
Brown has to make that one. Be able to split the defense, get on the inside. Payne looking to make the steal from behind. Just got to hit the rim. Pull up, take the little 5-footer over Robinson.
Really want to see Drew Holiday take command of the group on the floor here with both Jason Tatum and Derek White out to begin the second quarter. Cameron Payne, watched by Pritchard, uses the Robinson screen, steps to his right, takes the 3. No good. Offensive rebound, though, Mitchell Robinson, and he is fouled. Luke Cornett fouled him too late in game 2, not here. Not going to make any mistake, and Mitchell Robinson, who's already missed 4, will go to the line here. 0 for 4 today, 3 of 15 in the series, and New York collectively as a city and Madison Square Garden trying to rally behind Mitchell Robinson, and they're applauding and standing, but the message is you can do this.
No, you can't.
This is crazy. The series just dripping with emotion in so many ways. Robinson bricks the first one off the back iron.
No, you can't.
And Mitchell, you can see the body language now. Mitchell Robinson bends over, puts both his hands on his knees.
Rebound
He
here.
is in the last place he wants to be in the world right now. He's missed the first 5. Can he get one to go? Yes. 38-23. Celtics by 15.
Bronx cheer.
No, that wasn't. That was from the heart. Jaylen Brown deep on the left side. Holiday sets the screen. Jaylen exposed the ball, but Payne couldn't get it away from him. So Jaylen going to drive into the paint. Stopped at 12 feet. Kick back out to Holiday. Holiday 5 on the shot clock. Holiday steps to his left. Pull up on McBride. His 3 rims out. Rebound. Cameron Payne pulls it down. Outlet left side. Josh Hart bumped and fouled by Jaylen Brown. Oh, he was trying to slow him down, but that was not a great idea by Jaylen. He picks up his second foul here early in the second quarter. This is the first time the Celtics have looked uneven here.
Yeah. I want to get Tatum back in this game.
Cameron Payne will trigger the side on the bounce. Knicks, as the world knows, have 2 20-point comebacks already, trying to come from 18 down here in game 3. Payne dribbles to the elbow. His jumper is true. Mikal Bridges was the guy for the Knicks in game 2. It's Cameron Payne so far in game 3. Knicks have scored 5 straight. 38-23, Boston by 13. Holiday kick out. Jaylen Brown open 3 is way short. Offensive rebound, Cornett, and he's fouled on the putback by Mitchell Robinson.
Wow, that was so short. These are the little plays I talk about right here of just getting something positive. Brown shoots almost an air ball, and Luke just gets in and attacks the rim. Can you finish it by knocking down free throws?
Yes, first one rattles in for Luke Cornett, who had a strange year from the free throw line. He was leading the Celtics in free throw shooting to the midpoint of the year. Then he couldn't make it. So Mitchell Robinson comes out. Karl Anthony Towns returns. Celtics will lead either by 14 or 15. Now the threes have stopped falling. 6 of 7 in the first quarter. They missed 3 here. Cornett, though, gets the free throws. Celtics are getting to the line. They are 10 for 10, and the Knicks are 4 of 11 because of Mitchell Robinson. New York with the ball down by 15. 9:41 to go in the first half of game 3. Bridges moves behind a Josh Hart screen. He gets in pretty deep, drop coverage, and then Jaylen Brown knocks the ball away from Bridges from behind. Holiday gets stepped in front of, and they call the foul.
Should that be?
A clear path has got to be discussed here. Or transition take. Luke Cornett is making the transition take sign. Justin Van Dyne and Zach Zarba are talking about it now. Jaylen Brown came from behind, ironically knocking the ball away from Mikal Bridges like he did from Tatum at the end of game 2.
Like he had the step.
Looks like it's going to be a regular foul. Jaylen Brown comes back to get it in the backcourt. Jaylen trying to keep his game under control here in game 3. Straight away against Mikal Bridges. Cornett sets the high screen. Jaylen puts it in the left hand. Starts his drive on Bridges. Backs him to the elbow. Shot clock is at 9. Still Jaylen Brown. Pull up. Forced a 16-footer. Bad shot, no good, but the rebound comes right back to him, and his putback falls. The Celtics have been really good here in the first half. They've also been pretty lucky, and they lead by 17. 42-25. Drop pass for the trailer. Josh Hart made at the rim. Blocked clean by Luke Cornett. Here comes Drew Holiday. Racing 3-on-3. Holiday dribbles to the free throw line. No look. Down to Al Horford. Off the window and in. And the Celtics have come into Madison Square Garden and built a 19-point first half lead.
They're running that ball and being effective on their defensive end.
44-25. Still early second quarter, and that's enough for Tom Thibodeau. They get it across half court, and he will grab the timeout. And so far, the Celtics have answered every question on the test. 8:50 to go. First half of game 3. Boston 44, New York 25 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network. Boston Celtics playoff coverage on 98.5 The Sports Hub is presented by Charles D. Sheehy. Charles D. Sheehy is your local leader for pipe, valves, fittings, and mechanical products. CDS is proud to partner with the area's leading healthcare, life science, and lab contractors. Partner with CDS to keep your project on schedule.
Hey, basketball fans, ready for the NBA playoffs? Get in on all the action throughout basketball's most exciting time of the year with BetMGM, an authorized gaming operator of the NBA. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only. Massachusetts only. Existing customer offer subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards vary and expire in 1 to 7 days. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Hi, I'm Sean Flaherty, managing partner at Catches Law Group. Catches Law isn't just Boston's hometown law firm. We're your neighbors. All of our lawyers were born and raised right here in these communities. With 40 years of experience, we've fought for justice and helped thousands of Bostonians win over $2 billion. We're not just here to win cases, we're proud to give back to the neighborhoods that raised us. Visit catcheslaw.com today and book your free consultation. There's no fee unless you win.
Welcome to the Chevy Lightning Round. Guess the clues to win. First team, you're up.
Powerful, commanding, unstoppable.
Silverado.
Adventurous, fun, techie.
Trailblazer.
Stylish, nimble.
Trax.
Innovative, electric.
Blazer EV. Lightning Round champions. You've guessed all the right Chevy clues.
Wherever the year takes you, explore it together in the Chevy of your choice. Visit your New England Chevy dealers.
With Clinton Savings Bank Safeguard Mortgage, you can easily modify your interest rate once within the first 5 years of closing your loan for a low $250 fee. Visit us today.
Member FDIC, member DIF, equal housing lender, NMLS number 422081.
The home of the Revs, the Sports Hub.
You can score 5 cents off per gallon with GoPay. Download the GoPay app today for the fast and convenient way to pay at the pump. Go proud to be the official fuel partner of the Boston Celtics. See app for details. The Celtics haven't been perfect in the first half. It's just felt that way. They missed a bunch of two-point shots early. I'll tell you the things I really like in this 19-point Boston lead here, 44-25 with 8:50 to go. The Celtics out-rebounding New York 19-12. And after a shaky start in the first couple of possessions, Celtics have only committed 1 turnover in the last 14 minutes.
Well, those are things you have to be aware of, especially when you're on the road like that, playing a team like this. Be aggressive, attack, know what you need to do. Look at these two steals.
Gerald Wilkins and Patrick Ewing on a Jumbotron following highlights of Patrick Ewing's 3 that was the signature moment in the closeout game at Boston Garden. Remember, the New York Knicks have not only eliminated the Celtics from the playoffs before, 3 times the Knicks have eliminated the Celtics in Boston. They did it in the famous Dean Meminger game in 1973, Game 7 of the conference finals, the Patrick Ewing game and the deciding game of the first round in 1990, and in Game 6 with the Raymond Felton series when the Knicks beat the Celtics the last time they met 12 years ago. A series, by the way, that the Celtics trailed 3-0 and then won 2 games. Can you imagine if the Knicks win today and go up 3-0 and the Celtics win 2 in a row? The pressure in this building in Game 6? 25 years since their last conference final. Mikal Bridges. Tatum back in the game, dribbles around him, attacks Cornette, pump fake, can't get anything going, step back, and he landed before he got rid of it. And out of a timeout, Mikal Bridges runs around the offensive end and turns it over. It is so humbling when you are the man in the NBA and in New York City for 96 hours. And then all of a sudden you got to play another game.
He pushed him off, and had no place to go with that basketball. Great defense there by the Celtics. And here's the thing. You've taken this crowd out of the game.
Got that right. They were rolling coming in here. And now you have a chance to take a 20-point lead for the 3rd consecutive game. But we know how that has turned out. Drew Holiday puts in the hands of Jason Tatum. Tatum sat for about 3.5 minutes before coming back in. He enters to Holiday at the free throw line. Diagonal kick out. This is a good look for Pritchard. His 3 is no good, though. And the rebound belongs to Karl Anthony Towns. Josh Hart into the offensive end. See how the Knicks run this offense here without Brunson. Towns going to pull up, take a crazy deep 3. No good. Rebound, Al Horford. It's a good shot if it goes in. It's ugly if it doesn't. Jason Tatum gets the high screen from Cornette. Kick to the corner. Horford touches it out to Pritchard. He's going to try again and knock down another 3.
But they believe in what Peyton Pritchard can do today. 6 man's coming through with some beautiful shots.
Peyton Pritchard would go outside across the street to the playground. He'd go to the Rucker. He'd go to 4th Street. Wherever the game is, Peyton Pritchard's not going to be affected by the stage. Boston by 22 and a 3rd straight game with a 20-point lead. 47-25. Karl Anthony Towns deep on the left side against Al Horford. Towns dribbling between his legs at the elbow. Here's the right-hand dribble into the paint. Flips it up with the right hand. Score that and the foul. And it was Holiday who came late. Karl Anthony Towns hanging on to his hand. It's not a good foul by Holiday.
No, at that point, make him take those tough shots like that. That was a tough shot.
And so the emotions are so high, the nervous level is so high, that a Celtic fan right now is cringing at giving away a point here, even though you're up by 22 and now by 20. Whereas Knicks fans here, you could feel the nervousness. You've had talking, a lot of the crazy things people have said over the last couple of days, this narrative that today is a must-win for the Knicks has entered the zeitgeist, which is absurd. A must-win is when the other team has 3. It doesn't happen before that. Towns hits the free throw, 3-point play. Boston lead is 19, 47-28. 7:28 to go in the first half of Game 3. Celtics have Porzingis and Pritchard out there with Holiday, Brown, and Tatum. Holiday moving to his left. Anunoby slides his feet. Pass back deflected by Anunoby. Out of bounds. And they're giving this to New York. Holiday let it go. Holiday let it go. Well, you've seen some uncharacteristic mistakes made by Drew Holiday here in the first half of Game 3. New York down by 19 with it. Jalen Brunson back in the game. Holiday chased him out near half court. Josh Hart going to come out to the very high screen. Brunson will try the left side. Got Porzingis in front of him. Bounce pass into the paint. Here comes Hart, muscling it up and in. Jaylen Brown challenged him, but Hart is able to score 5 straight for New York. And there's a timeout for Joe Mazzulla. 6:57 to go in the first half. Boston 47, New York 30 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network. Boston Celtics basketball is proudly sponsored by Amica Insurance. When it comes to protecting the life you built, trust your insurance needs to Amica's award-winning service. At Amica, they put in the time to make sure you're taken care of. Whether it's talking through all the details of your policy or following up after a claim. As you cheer on the Celtics, visit Amica.com to learn more and get a quote today.
Whether you're carpooling the kids to the gym or catching a game at the Garden, those parking lots have one thing in common: Ford SUVs. Because whether you're hauling gear to practice or getting the gang together on Causeway, there's a Ford SUV that's just right for you and your crew, including the Ford Explorer with seating for up to 7, and the Bronco Sport with standard GOAT modes and 4x4 capability. Make your next stop your New England Ford dealers.
Who sells Continental tires for less than Town Fair Tire? Nobody. Who has a better selection of Continental tires than Town Fair Tire? Nobody. And who gives you more free services for the life of those Continental tires? Nobody. Town Fair Tire has over 100 locations and over 600,000 tires in stock, all at the guaranteed lowest price. And that's why we say nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Hey, it's Felger here, and people know I hate wasting time. Did you know that the average finance team wastes over 200 hours per year on expense reports? That's why here at the Sports Hub, we use Ramp. Ramp is a corporate card that automates away your entire expense process. The moment your team makes a purchase, Ramp handles everything. Receipt matching, categorization, approvals, you name it. Over 30,000 businesses, including yours truly, trusts Ramp. So visit ramp.com/hub to learn more.
Cards issued by Sutton Bank, member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
The only place to hear the game, the Sports Hub.
We are inside Madison Square Garden with the lucky 19,000 that got in here today. Watch parties all over New York. Bryant Park. The city has gone absolutely Knicks crazy, and rightly so, as they can smell that first conference final in 25 years. They trail the Celtics 47-30 with 6:57 to go in the first half. Now, what's interesting about this sequence here is that it feels the second quarter has felt uneven for the Celtics. Some questionable fouls, some bad decision-making, letting balls go out of bounds. But here's the difference between this quarter to this point and what we saw in Boston is that the last 4.5 minutes, as uneven as it's felt, the Knicks have outscored the Celtics by a single point, 10-9.
Just playing, being aggressive, doing those little things again, just to keep it at bay. But you don't want to, you're not going to be perfect on the road. But I tell you what, I want to be as close as I can.
It's how will the Celtics respond when the adversity really hits? 17-point game right now, 47-30 is the Boston lead. Joe Mazzulla called timeout because he sensed that sort of uneven play. Celtics going to keep Pritchard in the game. He's been big here. Peyton Pritchard is the only player on the floor here on this big stage here with everybody watching in double figures in the first half.
He's a guy you talk about what he can do on this stage.
He's made the only three for the Celtics in this quarter. Celtics are 1 of 5 from 3 in the second after going 6 of 7 to start the game. 3-point attempts are down here for Boston. Tatum keeps it away from Brunson. Anunoby on him. They draw 2 defenders, so he finds Holiday, who kicks to the cutter. Jaylen Brown attacking, flipping short. But the rebound, Jaylen tries to chase it down. He punches it in the air, but it doesn't stay in bounds. Actually hits Derek White. He's about to check back in. Celtics missed another one, another opportunity in close. Jaylen's gone cold here.
Porzingis is looking for the tap of that ball and come off the right way.
Jaylen Brown is 1 for 5 in the quarter. Knicks with the ball down 17, 6:33 to go until halftime. Karl-Anthony Towns, did he get that finger smashed earlier? That's the question. Jalen Brunson, Derek White in front of him, dribbling between his legs. Brunson sizes him up at the elbow, backs Derek White down, kick out to the corner at the last second. Hart up, fakes a 3, now takes it over Porzingis, not a chance. Back iron, no good. But Karl-Anthony Towns goes over the back of Tatum, slams it home. It will not count. Offensive interference. We saw that a lot from Denver last night.
One thing you have to do, though, you have to box out, though.
Well, that's pretty. Knick fans are responding emotionally, but that was over the cylinder. That's an easy call. They get to respond emotionally. They've earned it. Porzingis, pretty good look. Right side 3, no good, and the rebound. Towns yanks it down. 3 rebounds for Karl-Anthony Towns. Knicks with the ball down 17. Trying to get some offense going here midway through the second quarter. Bridges turns the corner on Tatum. Bounce pass for Hart. Hart cuts, floats it up, blocked easily by Porzingis. And Jaylen Brown sends Pritchard away. He's got Derek White behind the defense, finds him, and he scores easily with the left hand off the window. And the Celtics have been counterpunching all throughout this first half here, and they lead by 19.
Well, you're talking about that big boy at the middle. That's one thing he can do. Block shots at the end. He gives you that ability.
Waiting for Porzingis to make an impact on the series, and he has started to. Brunson moving to his right, Pritchard right on his shoulder, chewing on it. Brunson, pump fake, forces it up off the glass and in, and a very late foul call.
Wow. Listen.
Second foul on Pritchard. He didn't go for the pump fake, but he was in Jalen Brunson's space. So Brunson will go to the line with a chance for three.
You don't give people those kind of calls like that, this kind of game.
Brunson takes his time. It gets reverentially quiet here at the world's most famous arena for the Brunson free throw, which is good. Boston with the ball and a 16-point lead, 49-33, 5:16 to go in the first half. Derek White, or Porzingis straight away. Looking to go back to Tatum. Anunoby trying to get right in the face of Jason Tatum. Porzingis sets the screen, trying to free him. Tatum going to pull up for the deep three. Got it! Jason Tatum is 3 for 3 from distance, 0 for 4 on 2. Celtics by 19. Hart bounce pass, Brunson cutting, lays it up, blocked from behind by Derek White. Offensive rebound, punch from Josh Hart out to Mikal Bridges. Bridges dribbling down the left side, falling away on Porzingis. Tough shot, no good. Celtics defense is on point here in the first half today. Derek White into the front court. Anunoby waiting for him. Celtics a chance to get the 20-point lead back. Entry, Jaylen Brown against Jalen Brunson. Drop step, baseline extended, double team comes from Bridges. Kick out, Porzingis finds the open man. Pritchard, corner three, got it!
Man, great passing in from the Celtics. Swing low, sweet cherry.
22-point Boston lead, and Peyton Pritchard is having himself a day. Brunson steps to his right, can't get the three back. It's short, front iron. Towns chases down another offensive rebound for New York. He's falling out of bounds. He's tried to enter it to Josh Hart. Porzingis knocked the ball away. They're calling the foul. Porzingis reacted as if he absolutely got the ball first. They're going to look at it on the Boston bench. This isn't one the question is, do you want to check? This is free throws over the limit. Celtics are talking about challenging here.
No.
But they're not going to.
They clearly came over the back then. Then there was no reason to.
Don't use your challenge here. Don't disrupt things. Keep the lead where it is going into halftime. And just, as we said earlier, the 10-9 run you give up, that's fine. That's going to happen. It's when it becomes a 10-2 run that leads slip away. Josh Hart gets the first free throw. How good has Josh Hart been in the first two games of the series?
He's been the X factor.
Now, by the way, you do have a third foul on Porzingis. So he will come out. He played 9 minutes in this first half. Got good minutes earlier from Luke Cornett. Al Horford, 5 points, 5 rebounds in his 12 minutes. Josh Hart waiting on the second free throw. It is in the air and good. The margin is 20, 55-35. You know what the margin was in the first two games as well. Peyton Pritchard moving to his left, looking for an opening, puts it back in the hands of Jaylen Brown against Josh Hart, right side of the floor. Jaylen drives on him, pump fake, puts it off the glass, score it. He wanted the and one, didn't get it, but the Celtics again lead by 22.
Should have been and one. This time, guys, a man up in the air, tried to hit him with the body.
11 points, 5 rebounds for Jaylen Brown, 57-35. Jalen Brunson moving to his left. Score a little inflated because of all the threes, but the Celtics are playing well. Towns drive, throws himself to the ground. Terrible shot, no good. Rebound Jaylen Brown, but he can't hang on to it. Hart knocks it away. Knicks have a 3-on-2, but the Celtics are back defensively. Hart puts it in the hands of Towns. Horford slides his feet, forces Towns to take the fall away, but he hits it from 18 feet.
Pick the ball up. Try to dribble in a crowd of people.
57-37. Couple ugly turnovers for Jaylen Brown here in the first half, but the Celtics lead by 20. 3:17 to go until the break. Peyton Pritchard on the wing. Bounce entry. Jaylen Brown catches in the paint against Mikal Bridges. Jaylen, one dribble, drops it again. Shot clock down to 4. Jaylen dribbles to the elbow, falls away, no good. Rebound belongs to Karl Anthony Towns. Jaylen having a rough second quarter. And here's Jalen Brunson running up his back. Jalen Brunson steps to his right, thought about the long one, takes the 3 and knocks it down. And the lead is down to 17. 57-40. And this is, again, mistakes of the Celtics' own making here. Jason Tatum, they don't get near him, so he takes another 3 and hits it. And that's how you quiet the crowd. Jason Tatum is 5 for 5 from 3. $60-40. And an offensive foul. Josh Hart, blowing by Derek White, pushed off, moving screen to try to free Brunson, try to roll to the basket, but he put too much into it. Now the Celtics a 20-point lead and the ball. 2:21 to go in the first half. Tatum, attacked by Towns. Anunoby is there too. He fumbles it near the sideline. It goes out of bounds. They're calling a loose ball foul here on the Celtics, who commit their 5th turnover. when every possession matters.
Pick the ball up.
Second foul on Tatum. Porzingis on the bench with 3. Towns on the floor with 2. Mitchell Robinson picked up 3 before he left.
And what's going on, the Knicks are overplaying so much. You're going to go play on the backside. Oh, these are free throws.
Yeah, the Celtics have been over the limit for a while. Now you're letting the Knicks score with the clock stop.
Brown is begging for his call. This is getting hit every time, but you got to go through that defense stronger.
I wonder if Tom Thibodeau brings Mitchell Robinson back in when we go under 2 minutes. First free throw for Josh Hart is good. The lead is maxed a couple of times at 22 for the Celtics. Josh Hart trying to cut it to 18 here with 2:17 to go in the first half. Celtics 10 of 16 from 3, and that's the story. Shot variance. Hart gets the free throws. 60-42. Boston by 18. They've extended the lead in the second quarter despite some uneven play. They led by 16 after 1. They're up by 18 here. Tatum steps to his right. Bounce pass for Al Horford. His straightaway 3. Good. And this is what happens. You keep rolling the dice if you're the Knicks and giving up open threes. It's going to come up snake eye. Celtics 11 of 17. They lead by 21. Now they're on the end of the floor. That's going to decide it. Bounce pass towards Anunoby. Knocked away by Jaylen Brown. Another steal. 3-on-2. Tatum gets it back from Jaylen Brown. Makes his first 2 of the game, laying it in with the left hand. And the Boston Celtics have come to New York and built a 23-point first half lead. Jalen Brunson over to his right. Bounce pass into the paint. Hart all alone. 2-hand slam. He drew Al Horford out towards him, and there was nobody in the paint. 65-44. Celtics by 21. Minute 20 to go in the first half. Derek White actually been quiet here. Guarded by Brunson. Gets rid of it for Horford. Touches it from Tatum straight away. Tatum moving to his right against Mitchell Robinson. 8 on the shot clock. Tatum backs him out. Tatum's earned this one if he wants to take a deep one. He does. It's an air ball. Derek White, though, saves it into the hands of Jaylen Brown, who muscles it up and in. And if that isn't the biggest difference between games 1 and 2 in Boston and the first half today, I don't know what is.
Icing. Pick up a piece of candy anytime it's down there. Eat it!
The 50-50 plays have become 80-20 plays, and the Celtics have a 23-point lead. Final minute first half. Jalen Brunson down the left side at the mid-block. Trying to maneuver. Tatum takes the paint away. Kick out Mikal Bridges. Bridges trying to get it to Josh Hart. Does. Hart. Tricky dribble with the left hand. He fumbles it. As it back, Celtics are swarming. Handoff, Anunoby. Drive towards the basket. Blocked by Al Horford. Ball loose under the basket. Towns has it. Puts it up and in with 1 second on the shot clock. Boy, they're making him work every time. Towns thought he was fouled, and Spike Lee agrees. Boston by 21. 2 for 1 here. Pritchard knows it. Walks the dog. Picks it up with 37 seconds to go. Pritchard puts it in the right hand. Step back, finds Jaylen Brown. He up fakes the 3. Gets a clean look, moving around. Josh Hart, and he knocks one down. And the Boston 3 party has defined the first half of Game 3. They've made 12 threes. They lead by 24. Brunson drives in traffic, forces it up with the left hand, no good. Rebound, Peyton Pritchard going to chase it down near the sideline, and the Celtics can hold for the final shot of an extraordinary first half of Game 3. It's in the hands of Derek White. Tatum moves it to Jaylen Brown. 9 seconds to go. The Celtics have 70 on the board. 70. Jaylen Brown starts his drive on Towns, gets in deep, scoops it up, no good, but Towns fouled him, and Jaylen Brown will get free throws with 3 seconds remaining.
Make it simple. This time you've taken the crowd completely out of this game.
What crowd?
I'm counting the people. I can count them around here, but they're just not involved. Casper, and Casper's brother.
Casper's brother's going to get a big visa bill, though, for getting into this building today.
Visa, I use American Express.
The Celtics averaged 97.5 in the first 2 games of the series. They now have 70 in the first half as Jaylen Brown misses the first free throw. Would you say the Celtics played an immaculate second quarter? I wouldn't.
I would say they played a very good
They played a good second quarter. A lot of mistakes in the second quarter, and yet they've extended the lead. That's the point. Knicks are actually shooting 41%. But again, you cannot overcome a three-point margin like this. You cannot give up 12, get 2 of your own, and expect to be in a game. Jaylen Brown, second free throw. Bounces in. 3 seconds to go in the half. A 25-point lead for the Celtics. Josh Hart on the, you can hear the quiet. Long touchdown pass. Towns has it. Steps back behind the line. He gets the shot away. It's no good. That's how the half will come to an end. Fans thought Towns was fouled. Holiday is saying that Towns kicked his leg out to try to draw the foul. The foul should have been on Towns, but nevertheless, and he's right. Towns absolutely fouled Drew Holiday on that one, for whatever it's worth. But that is not the story. The story is after the Celtics went through 2 nightmare games, unable to make an open shot, they have been raining them down in the first half, and they have a monster lead at halftime. Coming up, Matt McCarthy will take you through halftime, and then we'll see if the Celtics can hang on to this lead. Boston 71, New York 46. Game 3 has reached halftime on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Cadillac knows that icons aren't just born, they're made. Just like the vibrant all-electric Lyric. Elevate your style in a Cadillac, the official luxury vehicle of the Boston Celtics, and me, Cedric Maxwell.
Today's game doesn't start with the tip-off. It starts off the court with all the work you put in. Putting in reps, putting out goals just to crush them, putting the doubters in their place, and putting together the right team so you can take what's yours. When you get ready, you stay ready to earn another W, because preparation is everything, on the court and off.
Mass Mutual is committed to helping all women plan, protect, and grow their financial futures. Learn more at massmutual.com/stay ready.
DraftKings has the tools to help you play within your limits. Don't budge on your budget. With the options to set time limits and deposit limits, schedule time away from play, manage your payment methods, and keep track of your recent stats. You'll have all the tools to create a winning game plan. Because when it comes to betting, it's more fun when it's for fun. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Visit rg.draftkings.com for more info.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
As your warm weather fun gets into full swing, Shaw's and Star Market is saving you time and money. Just download the Shaw's Deals and Delivery app to do your grocery shopping online. Right now, you'll get $30 off your first online order over $75. That's right, use the code SAVE30 and enjoy $30 off your first order. Plus, free curbside pickup or delivery right to your door will be ready in as soon as 30 minutes. Shaw's and Star Market. Save time. Shop online.
Looking to boost your career? UMass Lowell graduates enjoy the highest mid-career salaries among all public research universities in Massachusetts. Explore UMass Lowell's graduate degrees at uml.edu/online.
Felger and Maz, afternoons 2 to 6 on the Sports Hub.
And this is, again, mistakes of the Celtics' own making here. Jason Tatum, they don't get near him, so he takes another 3 and hits it. And that's how you quiet the crowd. Jason Tatum is 5 for 5 from 3.
Well, much has been made of Jason Tatum's performance in the first 2 games of this series. He is quieting those critics today. He is our player taking care of business in the first half, sponsored by Cambridge Savings Bank. Take care of business with a great team with CSB. You got a partner who puts you first so you can focus on what matters most. Visit CambridgeSavings.com or stop by a branch to start your relationship today. Member FDIC. Tatum, 5 for 10 from the field, 4 of 5 from 3, 14 points. He was a plus 21. Celtics a plus everything over the Knicks right now, dominating. After one half of play at Madison Square Garden, Game 3 of this series, Celtics with a 71-46 lead on the Knicks at the break. That is more like it. I'm Matt McCarthy. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. Of course, obviously a big game. You could argue the season on the line for the Celtics, and they have played like it, and they have shot like it. They shot 54% from the field in the first half, 63% from 3. Obviously, so much has been made of the Celtics' three-point shooting in this series so far. 25 for 100 coming into today. Joe Mazzulla did not want to hear about it. He has made it clear it is a make-or-miss league, and the Celtics got their make on, and they got their make on early today.
How much better, Max, does it feel once the game gets going and you get the sweat going? And
Much
you're into
better.
it? Tatum steps to his right, pull up three, swish.
And much better. Talking about the big stage. This boy loves it.
For all the talk about threes, the Celtics have hit their first three today in Game 3.
Jason Tatum's first three-pointer of the day. That felt good for him. That felt good for the team. We can have a debate about the strategy all we want, but here's what's undeniable. If the Celtics keep hitting their threes, the Knicks just can't keep up.
Back to Derek White. Shot clock at 6. They want to run something early for KP. White steps to his left, forces a three, and he hits that. And the Celtics, who could not buy one in the first two games, are 4 for 4 to begin Game 3.
And good, beautiful release then with a hand in his face and challenge.
Math is funny, isn't it? 20-10. Celtics have a double-digit lead for the third consecutive game.
That was a nice shot from Derek White, man in the face. That was his only three-point attempt in the first half. Celtics taking 19 threes in the first half. They hit 12 of them. Again, good for 63%. 6 for 7 to start the game, though, as well in the first quarter. It was falling early. It was falling often for the Celtics and for Peyton Pritchard.
Jason Tatum gets the high screen from Cornette, kicks to the corner. Horford touches it out to Pritchard. He's going to try again and knock down another three.
But they believe in what Peyton Pritchard can do today. Six man's coming through with some beautiful shots.
Peyton Pritchard would go outside across the street to the playground. He'd go to the Rucker. He'd go to 4th Street. Wherever the game is, Peyton Pritchard's not going to be affected by the stage. Boston by 22 and a third straight game with a 20-point lead.
18 minutes played for Pritchard in that first half. Joe Mazzulla rode him in the second quarter. Drew Holiday only playing 11 minutes in the first half, and Pritchard rewarding that decision for Mazzulla. He was a plus 15, 13 points, 4 of 8 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3. You could argue the Celtics needed more of the sixth man of the year, and they've decided to use him more in this game, and they got more out of him. Again, that Pritchard 3 put the Celtics up 22. You don't want to talk about 20-point leads the way this series has gone on, but there was a difference today. The Knicks then cut the lead to 17. Joe Mazzulla called a timeout. Coach got involved, and this time the Celtics did not let go of the rope. Far from it.
Into the hands of Jaylen Brown, who muscles it up and in. And if that isn't the biggest difference between games 1 and 2 in Boston and the first half today, I don't know what is.
Icing. Pick up a piece of candy anytime it's down there. Eat it!
17 for Jaylen Brown. He actually leads the way for the Celtics in this one. 14 for Tatum, 8 for Horford, 8 for White, 2 for Holiday, again 13 for Pritchard, 4 for Porzingis in 9 minutes off the bench, 13 for Karl Anthony Towns, 12 for Jalen Brunson, the only 2 Knicks in double figures in the first half. Our music of the game is brought to you by Live Nation. Which we will get to at some point here in the program. We'll tell you that the Celtics lead by 7. They lead 71-46 at the half. Check the headlines next on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
This postseason, BetMGM, authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is making first field goal scorer wagers more exciting with Second Chance. Simply bet on any player to score the first field goal during any playoff game. If you're right, you win. But if your pick scores second instead of first, you get your stake back in cash. Grab the chance at getting your stake back at BetMGM, authorized gaming operator of the NBA. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. Existing customer offer in partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Big thanks to Kelly's Roast Beef for their generosity. For every three-pointer Boston hits this month, they'll donate $33 to one mission, helping kids fight cancer. Up to $10,000. Kelly's Roast Beef, home of the original three-way. Proud to be local, always original.
Tune into the next Celtics broadcast to find out which player really took care of business in the first half, sponsored by Cambridge Savings Bank. With CSB, you get a partner who puts you first so you can focus on what matters most. Visit CambridgeSavings.com or stop by a branch to start your relationship today. Member FDIC.
98.5 The Sports Hub of the Celtics Radio Network welcome the following new partners. Amica Insurance. They're proud to be the exclusive auto, home, and life insurance partner of the 18-time champion Boston Celtics. When it comes to protecting the life you build, trust your insurance need to Amica's award-winning service. Visit Amica.com and get a quote today. And Brex, a leading AI-powered spend platform for modern companies. Proud to be the official corporate card and spend management partner of the Boston Celtics. Visit Brex.com today to get started. From the home of the Celtics, thank you for joining our winning team.
110 Grill in Saugus is the perfect place to get together with friends and family. Thanks to their award-winning allergy commitment, 100% of their main menu can be prepared gluten-free. Visit them in Saugus today or find another location near you. Head to 110grill.com. 110 is a proud partner of the NBA champion Boston Celtics.
Hi, I'm Sean Flaherty, managing partner at Catches Law Group. Catches Law isn't just Boston's hometown law firm. We're your neighbors. All of our lawyers were born and raised right here in these communities. With 40 years of experience, we've fought for justice and helped thousands of Bostonians win over $2 billion. We're not just here to win cases, we're proud to give back to the neighborhoods that raised us. Visit catcheslaw.com today and book your free consultation. There's no fee unless you win.
Considering testosterone replacement therapy? Patients following our approach say this is the best they've felt in years. Find out why. Book today at wellesleytestosterone.com.
Looking for a last-minute Mother's Day gift? Winston Flowers has you covered with same-day deliveries and the most stunning flowers around. Go to winstonflowers.com and get it done right and enter the code FELGER for 10% off.
The home of the Bees, the Sports Hub. Sports Hub headlines. Presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
Today's scoreboard brought to you by Town Fair Tire. For the guaranteed lowest prices on tires, go to Town Fair Tire. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody. Celtics lead the Knicks 71-46 at the half. Warriors Timberwolves Game 3 tonight. Red Sox Royals Game 2 of their series tonight. Garrett Crochet against Cole Reagans. Grandy and Max have the call of the second half next on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Postseason dunks, threes, buzzer beaters. There's so much NBA happening. I gotta keep up.
Whoa, take it easy there. There's a better way to NBA. All playoffs long.
Wait, really?
With the NBA app, you get real-time stats and scores for every playoff matchup. Witness playoff drama as it unfolds.
Seriously?
Catch every bucket all in one place, all for free.
Where have you been all my life?
There's a better way to NBA. Download the app today. Available on the Google Play, Apple app, and Android stores.
Winter is finally behind us, so it's time for your car to get a spring refresh. Stop by Valvoline Instant Oil Change to get your car ready for all your spring and summer adventures. Their services are done while you remain in your vehicle, and no appointment is needed. Stop in whenever you have 15 minutes to spare. Plus, get ahead of summer heat with a quick air conditioning system recharge. Go to NewEnglandOilChange.com to save on your next visit and see your nearest location. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the official oil change of sunny days ahead.
All roads start with golf. The daily commute, road trips, reunions, even tip-off at TD Garden. They all start with golf. While most focus on the destination, at golf, they focus on the journey. And with the Golf Pay app, Celtics fans can score savings like 5 cents off per gallon every day, along with a fast and convenient way to pay. Golf, the official fuel partner of the Boston Celtics. It all starts here. See app for details.
Celebrate Mother's Day at the 99 Restaurant and treat Mom to delicious new menu specials like their famous colossal hot buttered lobster rolls. You gotta love the nines.
The NBA 82-game grind is done. Ready for all the playoff drama? Get in on the playoff action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. DraftKings has been the home of NBA player props all season, and that's continuing all the way through the playoffs. It's super easy for first-timers to get started. Try betting something simple like picking a team to win and make your pick. It is that easy. Here's something special for first-timers as well. New DraftKings customers bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. So make it a playoff run to remember with DraftKings. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code SPORTSHUB. That's code SPORTSHUB for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5 only on DraftKings. The crown is yours.
Hope is here. 800-327-5050 or gamblinghelplinema.org. 21 plus. Play it smart from the start. GameSenseMA.com. Massachusetts only. Eligibility restrictions apply. New customers only. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio.
Connect with Boston's home for sports online. 98.5 thesportshub.com.
This is Reliving the Green.
What a pass by DJ!
42 for Paul Pierce.
A three-pointer for Danny Ainge.
KG is locked and loaded tonight.
A look back at this date in Celtics history.
Jeff T runs into Rondo, and the game is over. The series is over. And the Boston Celtics have survived round one. And after a crazy marathon 66-game season of ups and downs and failing to get home court advantage in the first round, they will have it in the second. Tonight in Game 6, with Ray Allen struggling, with Paul Pierce hobbling, Kevin Garnett played his best game as a Boston Celtic and has carried them to round two. I haven't heard that highlight since 13 years ago today when it actually happened. And I remember that game vividly. I thought it was the best game any individual player played in a playoff game, and there were some crazy playoff performances like Ray Allen shoot, but Kevin Garnett's closeout game against Atlanta in the first round of 2012 was just extraordinary. Al Horford, remember, had been injured in that series. He came back. Al Horford played in that game 6 as the Celtics advanced to go on to that uncut gem series against Philadelphia in the conference semifinals and eventually take the 3-2 lead on Miami in the conference finals. But that is ancient history. What about the history that we are witnessing at Madison Square Garden today? You knew this was going to be an odd game. It had that feel. It was so unpredictable. The fact that somebody's up by 25 doesn't surprise me. 2 years ago when the Celtics were in this spot after losing the first two at home, Max, they were the ones down by 25 and they got blown out in Game 3 at Miami to go down 0-3. But this is two things happening. Number one is the obvious math of the open threes finally falling. But how about this? If the Celtics were shooting 25% from three again, they'd still be leading because they're up by 25. They're defending.
Well, the thing, defending, and also you and I cringe every time they make a small mental mistake. We talked about Drew Holiday. One time, instead of picking the ball up, he let it go out of bounds. He thought it was his ball. It wasn't. So those small things in a game like this. And here I'll give you another one. Brown, not dilly-dallying with the ball, go someplace. Attack.
Knicks got 10 offensive rebounds in the first half, but the Celtics got 9 of the 18 rebounds available on New York's end of the floor. Boston with the ball going right to left. We're on the road green here. 25-point lead. Tatum against Karl Anthony Towns. The first couple of minutes in situations like this always tells them. Tatum dribbling between his legs, steps to his right, gives it up to Jalen. He'll try a corner three. No good. Front iron. A rebound for Jalen Brunson. Tatum trying to look off at the last second. Derek White almost knocked away from Jalen Brunson. Everybody in the building saw Derek White coming from behind. Quick three by Bridges. No good. And the rebound for Tatum. 3 rebounds for Tatum. 14 points here in Game 3. Tatum lobs it down low. Tough pass. Holiday's able to bat it to the corner where Derek White is open, and he hits a 3. Everything that could go wrong went wrong for Boston for 2 nights at TD Garden. Everything has gone right today.
What a pass that was by Holiday. Not a good pass to him initially.
The lead is 28, 74-46. Celtics are 13 of 21 from 3. Brunson misses his 3. Towns grabs the offensive rebound, and Holiday gives the foul. Towns is hurt. I don't know if it's the hand that he hurt before. He's bent over. It looks from, and we're a million miles away, like he's holding his stomach, but I think there's something happening with that hand.
Well, one thing they're doing, they're chopping down on it. They're not letting him get that basketball going up. But if you're Jason Tatum, you got to put a body on Towns. And Towns is going to push, he's going to shove, he's going to do whatever he can to get open.
3 fouls on Holiday. And we're, 20, 30 minutes away from having this conversation, especially with every Celtic fan still on pins and needles with a lead right now. But the Celtics win this game by 50. Not going to mean a thing if you don't win on Monday night.
First things first. Let them get this one.
Towns' first free throw is good. Drew Holiday still talking to Justin Pantine about that last call. Holiday made an unbelievable play to bat a bad entry pass by Jason Tatum into the corner for a Derek White 3. Derek White's been low-key good here. 12 points, 5 rebounds. As we said, the Celtics, there have been 18 rebounds available on New York's end of the floor, and the Celtics have half of it. It's a big part of the story. Towns gets the free throws.
I know he's been quiet, and nobody's been quiet. Also, Bridges hasn't done anything tonight.
Bridges and Anunoby are 2 of 9 combined for 4 points. Boston by 26. Early third quarter. Holiday catches left side, launches a 3, got it.
But they are just systematically going at the Knicks.
And more to the point, the Celtics have not abandoned what they do. Anunoby tries to get it back. Jaylen Brown blocks his 3. Horford comes up with a loose ball and gets it away to Jaylen Brown. The Celtics should take a 30-point lead here. Holiday drop back to Derek White. Holds it over his head. Jalen Brunson puts the body on him. White drives, spins, scoops it up, no good. Foul by Jalen Brunson, and Derek White will walk to the free throw line with a chance to give Boston a 30-point lead here in Game 3.
Well, you put the fire out so far, again, just attacking. But what Jaylen Brown does this time, comes up, a good block, and here's the thing you talked about before. In the other game, the Knicks got all the second chance opportunities, all the loose balls. Today, as you're saying, 80% of these second chance or 50-50 balls have gone to the Celtics as he makes the first of two. And boy, you've taken this crowd out of this game.
I'm not sure that's the right expression. I don't think they ever let the crowd get in it. Can't try to get them out of the game if they were never in it in the first place. Free throw's good for Derek White. The Celtics took 18 30-point leads during the regular year, but this, needless to say, is the one that matters here. 79-48, Boston the lead, 10-12 to go in the third quarter of Game 3. How many points did the Knicks even score today? 105, 107. Brunson down the left side, floats it with that left hand and scores. Derek White claps his hands together, furious that he gave up a basket. 79-50. And yeah, the threes have gone in, but the Celtics have taken good shots. They have not abandoned what it is that they have done for 2 years. Derek White, pounded by Brunson, strong down the right side, gets in a little too deep. He may have stepped out of bounds. Derek White throws it out to the left corner. Waiting on the wing, Jaylen Brown, catch, shoot, three, no good. Offensive rebound eludes Derek White and goes out of bounds. Now the Knicks will get it back. Brunson wanted to go quick here. Moves it ahead to Josh Hart. Celtics already back set defensively, 79-50. Towns trying to get free in the paint. Ball goes instead of Bridges. Right-hand dribble into the paint, step back at 12, and it bounces in. Back-to-back buckets for New York, 79-52. Lead is 27, 9:18 to go in the third. Al Horford to the corner. Towns slaps to the ball. Horford, bounce entry, Holiday at the elbow, kick out Tatum. He's got a pretty good look for the right side. His three is no good. His first miss here in Game 3 from distance. Towns the rebound. And the quick outlet to Jalen Brunson. Brunson dribbles behind his back. Holiday stays in front of him. Brunson kick out. Josh Hart is open, doesn't want the three. Towns does, and it's straight away. It is no good. Rebound belongs to Jason Tatum. Towns 1 of 4 from distance today. Has some decent looks. Jaylen Brown in the corner against Towns. Step back, his three. No good. Front iron rebound. Derek White can't get it away from Brunson. Ends up committing a foul.
Why are you taking the three then? Jaylen Brown, attack the rim. Don't settle now. You fall into what the other team does.
The one that, the signature one of the first two games was Jason Tatum open in the right corner and taking that three instead of driving to the basket when Brunson went falling down. The worst case for that was going to be free throws. It was probably going to be a dunk. 79-52. New York down by 27 with the ball. 8:32 to go in the third quarter of Game 3. Needless to say, a ton of time is left. Jalen Brunson moving to his left. Bounce pass. Here's Hart all alone. Two-hand slam. Timeout, Joe Mazzulla. He's not messing around today. Celtics take their foot off the gas, and Joe Mazzulla puts a halt to it. 8:25 to go, third quarter of Game 3. Boston 79, New York 54 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network. Boston Celtics playoff coverage on 98.5 The Sports Hub is presented by Charles D. Sheehy. Charles D. Sheehy is your local leader for pipe, valves, fittings, and mechanical products. CDS is proud to partner with the area's leading healthcare, life science, and lab contractors. Partner with CDS to keep your project on schedule.
Hey everyone, this is Adam from Central 44 Jeep Dodge Ram of Raynham. It's playoff time and we're bringing championship level deals all month long with employee plus pricing for everyone. Drive home a 2024 2500 regular cab for just $46,795 or lease an all new 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo X for only $199 a month for 24 months. We're just minutes from anywhere, so it's the ultimate time to upgrade your ride. But act fast, just like the playoffs. When the clock runs out, it's game over on these deals. From our driveway to yours, Central 44 Raynham.
7,500 miles per year with $49.95 down. Must qualify for owner loyalty. Conquest must finance with Stellantis. Tax, registration, acquisition fees are additional. Hey basketball fans, ready for the NBA playoffs? Get in on all the action throughout basketball's most exciting time of the year with BetMGM, an authorized gaming operator of the NBA. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only. Massachusetts only. Existing customer offer subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards vary and expire in 1 to 7 days. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
98.5 The Sports Hub and the Celtics Radio Network welcome the following new partners. FindMassMoney.gov. Did you know 1 in 10 people in Massachusetts have unclaimed property? FindMassMoney.gov is a free service from the Massachusetts State Treasurer's Office. Visit FindMassMoney.gov and see if you're on the list. Lexus. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer today. And Cambridge Savings Bank. Put Cambridge Savings Bank into your small business starting lineup today. From the home of the Celtics, thank you for joining our winning team.
Hey, small business owners, listen up. There's a team rooting for your success at Cambridge Savings Bank. They're ready to listen, understand, and support your vision every step of the way. Visit CambridgeSavings.com, member FDIC.
The Celtics play here, the Sports Hub.
79-54 is the Boston lead, and although he is pumping his fist to the fans here, the new coach of the New York Rangers, I assure you, bleeds green from BC High and Marshfield's own Mike Sullivan. Celtics lead by 25, but it's a 6-0 run for New York. Celtics have had some sloppy moments in the game, but the Knicks weren't able to take advantage. Here they did in the last minute and a half, and Joe Mazzulla calls the immediate timeout. And he's obviously coaching possession to possession. Big picture. Talk to a nervous bunch of people joining us right now, Max. When do you get uncomfortable with the lead? Where would the Knicks have to cut it before you got it?
Here's the thing, Sean. I don't really feel uncomfortable at all in this game, even if the score starts to go down, unless you get to like 15, 16. What I feel right now is the Celtics, this is a good timeout of taking high-quality shots. Brown has been really good tonight. I didn't like that last shot against Towns. It was, you're backing them up. You're near the Knicks bench. Just take the easier shot. Attack the rim. God does not have the foot speed to stay with you.
Celtics made a couple of threes here. Derek White and Jason Tatum, or Drew Holiday, early in this third quarter. They're 13th and 14th, remember. And they made 15 in game 1 and 10 in game 2, and they already have 14 here. They have the ball on a 25-point lead, 8:18 to go in the third quarter of game 3. Al Horford tried to enter it to loaded Tatum. Tatum saves a turnover by punching it out to Drew Holiday. Ball returned to Tatum. 8 on the shot clock. Tatum against Anunoby. Tatum, pull up, jumper, short, rebound, Josh Hart. Celtics stop moving. Josh Hart, offensive end. Knicks with a 6-0 run and the ball here. Trailing by 25. Mikal Bridges, right-hand dribble, gets to the elbow, step through on Derek White. Jumper's good. 8 straight. 79-56. Jaylen Brown enters down low to Holiday. Doubled, so he kicks to the corner where Derek White is open for 3. And that's how you answer, by not hesitating and just running your offense.
Yeah, not panicking at all. Just play the game as the game is presented to you.
And there's 15 threes, which matched what the Celtics got in 60 attempts. In game 1, they've got it in 26 this afternoon. 82-56. Driving, Anunoby, two-hand slam. Holiday already with 3 fouls. Just let him go. 10-3 is the New York run. Their best spurt of the afternoon, but they trail by 24 with 7:08 to go in the third quarter. Tatum calling the plays out of that familiar Knicks logo at center court. Towns comes out to challenge with 10 on the shot clock. Tatum stalking, dribbling between his legs, starts his drive with the right hand. Bad pass, knocked away by Anunoby, out of bounds. Al Horford just got his hands away before it went out of bounds. That was a sloppy shuttle no-look by Jason Tatum that Anunoby got his hands on. Celtics have the ball, but the shot clock is at 4.4. Tatum on the side of the bounce. Jaylen Brown can't get free. Got to get rid of it. Does to Jaylen Brown. He spins. He attacks the paint. Scoops. Gets blocked out of bounds. And they're giving this ball to New York. Celtics only would have 1 second to shoot anyway. Yep, Jaylen got a fingertip on that before it went out of bounds. So Knicks, their best run of the afternoon. 10-3 in the last 3 minutes. Trailing 82-58. Fans trying to pounce on any crumb. Derek White knocks it away from Jalen Brunson. Holiday has the steal, diagonal lead. Tatum behind Brunson, scored in the foul, and that will quell the rally.
Put the fire out. Hey, Smokey Bear, bring the water, throw it on, and then throw it on again, and then throw it on one more time.
Bad foul by Brunson. Everything the Knicks have done has just been a step slow. And talk about the psychology of it. Every minute is different. Every possession is different. But the Knicks were unsteady to start this game. And you come out unsteady against a heavyweight, they're going to throw a punch that's going to put you behind. And the Knicks have just been chasing it all day.
Play the way the game is presented.
And Jason Tatum finishes a three-point play amidst the chant of overrated at Madison Square Garden. Really? You haven't been watching TV the last few days if you think he's overrated. 85-58. Mikal Bridges falls away in the baseline. Short jumper is good over Derek White. Mikal Bridges got on that heater in the fourth quarter of game 2. He is on one now. The only difference is the Knicks trail by 25 with 6:15 to go in the third. Tatum moving to his right. Around Brunson. Finds Al Horford. Kicks to the corner. Derek White open again. This three is no good. The rebound for Towns. Quick outlet Jalen Brunson. Diagonals ahead to Bridges. Bridges attacking Al Horford. Tries to drop back to Hart, knocked away by Jaylen Brown. Bridges saves it, turns the corner, bounce pass into the right wing, waiting Anunoby. He falls down. Bridges can't handle it. Out of bounds it goes. Boston ball. And this is the fumbling of the basketball and the unsettled nature of the Knicks that I don't think we saw for a minute in Boston.
No, they did. Even when they were down, they still had some things going.
The weight home court we've seen all throughout the playoffs. Tatum challenged by Brunson, moves it back left side. Al going to try a three. Way off. Boulder missed short. Just hitting the glass and not the rim. Knicks have the rebound. Margin is 25 right now. 5.5 to go in the third. Bridges zips it down low. Brunson catches against Jaylen Brown. Throws back out to Hart. They need this one. Don't get it. Short on the three. Rebound Tatum. Celtics running 4-on-2. Jaylen Brown lob. Al Horford at 38 years old rises over everybody to throw it down.
Ooh.
And the Celtics have counterpunched brilliantly in game 3.
Go back and attack. Never stop. Stay on the hunt.
87-60. Jalen Brunson. Left-hand dribble. Feeling contact, just tries to run it up, no good. Offensive rebound, missing the putback is Towns. Now they call the foul. Towns will get the free throws. Loose ball foul. Oh, they get a foul on Towns.
Yeah, pushing off. Look at pushing Tatum
oh yeah,
in the
he
back.
fouled Tatum.
Tatum has to sit down here. You have to sit, because when you sit down, it's going to be hard to push you. You're up a little bit too high, and he's just coming over your back.
You're giving away, what, 50, 60 pounds?
Yeah.
You have to. All right, Celtics have the ball, leading by 27. Porzingis back in the game with Tatum, Pritchard, Brown, and Derek White. Pritchard chased their half court, gets rid of it. Tatum can attack to the free throw line. Kick out, Derek White all day to shoot a three, but he misses the open one. And the rebound belongs to Josh Hart.
Looks.
Bridges enters to Anunoby. Derek White slides his feet. Anunoby spins back to his left, takes the fall away. Tough shot, bounces out. Offensive rebound. Mitchell Robinson can't deflect it home, and he ends up just knocking it out of bounds.
And all these shots, Anunoby taking fall away jump shots, hand in the face.
Boston by 27. 4:28 to go in the third. I know what you're thinking. That clock cannot go fast enough. Jason Tatum straight away against Mitchell Robinson. Switches to the right hand. Shoos Robinson away, but they're calling the offensive foul. Delay of game warning, too, as Tatum leads the league in those, throwing the ball away. Tatum's not even arguing the foul. He's saying, I gave the ball to the official. Celtics got to find somebody to get mad about because there hasn't been anything else today. New York with the ball, trailing by 27, 87-60. 4:14 to go in the third. Bridges getting dogged by Pritchard out of half court. Moves it to Brunson. Brunson right side against Jaylen Brown. Mitchell Robinson ambles out, set a high screen for Jalen Brunson, moves to his left. Pritchard slides his feet. Jalen Brunson back the other way, bounce pass, bad one, misses Bridges by a mile. And it's becoming one of those days where the Knicks almost, I don't want to say they're letting go of the rope, but you can't let go of a rope you've never had. Just looked like the zombie Knicks today. Celtics trailing, never trailed, lead by 27 here, 87-60. Jaylen Brown against Jalen Brunson. Straight away up top. Shot clock at 6. Jalen attacks to the dotted line. Loses. Brunson knocks down the easy jumper. Funny what happens when you get in the paint, isn't it?
And just taking the little things. Not too fancy.
Gangster's paradise right now. Brunson gets run into from behind by Derek White. He stops short in the subway and draws the Trae Young foul. So Jalen Brunson will get free throws here. 3:26 to go in a 29-point game. 10-second station identification on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
From the Town Fair Tire Studios, this is Boston's home for sports. WBZ-FM at HD Boston 98.5, the Sports Hub. The media group station.
Randy and Max at Madison Square Garden in New York. Jalen Brunson gets the first free throw to go.
Good job, dude. Bring it.
An MVP for Brunson. Jalen Brunson, if he does not get hurt, probably finishes 5th. in the MVP voting. Obviously, a huge drop-off after the top four, which is going to be SGA and Jokic in some order, Giannis and Tatum in some order. He has been the perfect person to fill this spot in New York. He gets 1 of 2 at the free throw line, 89-61. The centerpiece of this turnaround that has seen the Knicks get to the top of the league. Now Brunson steps in front of Jaylen Brown, ends up tripping him. Knicks had a foul to give with 3:15 left in the quarter. And it feels like the Knicks are just about done here.
Let it be. And stop all the noise from the Knicks fans.
The Cavs answered in Game 3 last night with a big early start. They coasted to a win. And it appears the Celtics are headed in that direction here. Jaylen Brown, left-hand dribble, doesn't take the three. Instead, he throws a terrible pass to Derek White. Derek White was running to the corner, and Jaylen just whipped it right by him. I like the decision of Jaylen, time and score, to not take the open three and to try to work in the paint. Margin is 28 right now. Jalen Brunson, drop step on Pritchard, draws contact. Shot is no good, but he got fouled because he turned Pritchard around. That's 3 fouls on Pritchard, and Jalen Brunson will be at the free throw line when we return. 2:58 to go, third quarter in Game 3. Boston 89, New York 61. On the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining Built Ford Tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Boston Celtics basketball is brought to you by Amica Insurance. At Amica, they understand how important it is to protect the things that matter the most. They put in the time to make sure that you're taken care of. Whether it's talking through all the details of your policy or following up after a claim, your auto, home, and life insurance are more than just policies. They're protection for the life you've built. Visit amica.com to learn more.
Become a top performer with UMass Lowell's online MBA. Consistently ranked among the top by U.S. News and World Report. Discover UMass Lowell's online MBA at uml.edu/online.
To perform at the top of your game, you need up-to-the-minute skills. At Northeastern University's DeMoore McKim School of Business, we're not just keeping pace with the future, we're defining it. You'll gain business strategy expertise leveraging AI, data, and technology. Through transformative experiences, you'll prepare to lead with impact. Learn more at our weekly admissions events. Save your spot at northeastern.edu/business events.
The Piantadosi Baking Company is a local fourth-generation family bakery providing bread to New England's restaurants for over 100 years. You can find their famous hearth French bread, rolls, and subs at your local supermarket. And be sure to try their new sourdough batard, hearth-baked with signature sourdough starter. The Piantadosi Baking Company.
Oh, this Bosch miter saw really is smooth. Feeling smooth. Who said that?
It's your inner Bosch, baby. I'm that scoobity-bebop smooth feeling you get when you make smooth cuts with that moobity-mibbity-mibbity-mubbity miter saw.
So I'll just keep ski-bop sawing then? Now you're getting it.
Beep-bop, beat-up, wow, miter saw is my favorite.
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a Bosch. Listen live. Check out our podcast with the 98.5 The Sports Hub app.
Celtics in command, leading by 28 with 2:58 to go in the third quarter of Game 3. Thanks to Kelly's Roast Beef for their generosity. Every three the Celtics hit, they donate $33. A lot of money today, helping kids fight cancer. Home of the original three-way. Kelly's proud to be local, always original. Celtics 15 of 60 in Game 1, 10 of 40 in Game 2, 15 of 29 from 3 in Game 3 with still 14 minutes and 58 seconds left.
Well, doing exactly what they need to do. Every time there's a charge by the Knicks, they put it out with a very conservative move. You don't need the three. You don't need a sinking three right now. Take the two. Nickel and dime. Tatum
4 of 6 from distance. Pritchard 3 of 6. He hits some big ones. Derek White 3 of 5. Al's knocked down a couple today. You wonder, Karl Anthony Towns is not out there now. Drew Holiday, we kind of got on Drew a little bit for fouling him unnecessarily, but that was the foul that seemed to hurt the hand of Karl Anthony Towns. And these margins are so slim, and it's going to be the Knicks, obviously, barring something beyond miraculous here, that are going to hear it for the next couple of days. First free throw rattles in for Brunson. It's going to be a must-win game 4. The Knicks have to win game 4. They don't.
Well, the Celtics, all you're doing is putting pressure on the Knicks.
And that's what this is going to be about. Eventually, the pressure is likely to shift in this series. Brunson gets the free throws. We're at 89-63. Deuce McBride in there for New York with Robinson, Brunson, Hart, and Anunoby. Celtics have White, Brown, Pritchard, Porzingis, and Cornette. Cornette had 4 good minutes in that first half. Pritchard has it left side. He has been big tonight. 26 is the margin. Pritchard, nasty step back on Mitchell. Robinson, and another 3. 4th of the day for Peyton Pritchard.
Make him dance. Make him dance. He can.
And they're going to hack Mitchell Robinson up by 29. When the fans, they realize what's happening here, fans are going to turn ugly. Celtics hacking Mitchell Robinson in a 29-point game.
Oh, well.
Exactly.
If you don't want to be hacked, what do? Make your free throws. That's the problem they had the other day when they didn't do it.
And the crowd goes wild. The only argument against it, and you can't argue against it because he's been so bad for the line, but the Knicks offense has been so bad today. Normally you'd hack someone shooting below 60%. You got to get a 40% free throw shooter to do it now. And the Garden crowd goes wild as Mitchell Robinson finally gets his free throws. Here's the other danger of doing it. What if he starts to see the ball go in? And you may need it later, and then you don't have it. I'm not crazy about doing it there. 92-65, Pritchard and Derek White. Down to 2:20 to go in the third quarter. Derek White, tough pass. Porzingis has it. Finds the cutter. Cornette, 2-hand slam. Celtics all day have been making the extra pass.
Tower to tower. White tower to white tower.
94-65, and they're hacking Mitchell Robinson again. Up by 29 with 2:07 to go in the third.
Make your free throws, baby. Make your free throws. That's all you're saying. All right, you saw 2 of them go in, Mitchell Robinson. I think you saw the last 3 go in.
Yeah. And it bounces out. The streak is over.
Then you're playing. This is playing with the house right now. You Luke foul him. So what? Take him out. If you don't want him in the game to get fouled, you take him out.
This is the math. Mitchell Robinson is now 6 of 20 in the series, 30%. I'll give you a shot at a batting title, but it's not going to help you at the free throw line. And all the winning that's been done around here lately. Nets went to the NLCS. Robinson missed another free throw. Porzingis, good rebound going over the back of McBride to get it. Yankees go to the World Series. Even the Liberty won a championship last year. It has been 25 years since the Knicks were one of the Final 4 standing in the NBA. Celtics try to regain a 30-point lead here late in the third quarter. Peyton Pritchard driving on McBride, gets in deep, pump fake, steps through, reverses it up and in, and Peyton Pritchard is just clowning with dudes out here right now.
He got to the party. Are they going to foul again, Robinson?
No, we're under 2 minutes. Yep. 96-65. Brunson lobs for Mitchell Robinson, who takes out some of that aggression with a 2-hand slam. The margin is 29 here with clock rolling, 1:27 to go in the third. Celtics, think about what the Knicks are capable of offensively. Knicks are almost home right now. Celtics are almost home right now. Jaylen Brown drops it back to Horford. Return to Pritchard. Shot clock at 6. It's been Peyton Pritchard's day. Dribbles to the free throw line, kick out. Porzingis wants it. Pump fake on Mitchell Robinson. And Robinson slaps the ball away, and it'll be a shot clock violation. I don't think we've said this in 3 games yet, but he should have taken that 3.
Yeah, taking that one. Shot clock going down. No pump fake. Put the ball on the floor, shoot it.
Peyton Pritchard from Oregon walking into Madison Square Garden today and having himself a day with the world watching. He's got 18. Brunson down the left side, runs it up and in. 4 straight for New York. Margin is 27, 96-69. Final minute, third quarter. Celtics have not taken their foot off the gas pedal yet. It feels like they're not going to. Jaylen Brown, tag from Brunson. Shot clock is down to 5. Jaylen Brown deep on the left side, trying to make something happen. Couple of dribbles in, spins at the elbow, turnaround jumper, bounces out, and the rebound snatched down by Towns. Celtics used a lot of time there, so the Knicks can't really get a 2-for-1 here.
Foul Robinson.
They foul Robinson again. Now that is in a screen. So it's not away from the play. Hack within the hack. So Mitchell Robinson now 6 of 21 from the line. 6 of 21 from the line. First one's good.
People collectively just holding their breath. Should take it. Again, Celtics are just playing math now.
The only thing that's going to drive Joe Mazzulla crazy is losing the end of the quarter, because those have been huge in this series. Knicks have scored the final 5 points of the quarter. Celtics should get pretty much the last shot. Just got to box out here, as Robinson obviously more likely to miss the free throw than make it. Celtics not a great third quarter offensively. Flat free throw, no good. And the rebound belongs to Porzingis, and the Celtics can hold for the final shot. 7 for 22 are the Robinson numbers from the free throw line here in the series. Celtics lead 96-70. 15 on the game clock, 13 on the shot clock as we count it down to the third quarter of game 3. Derek White, move behind the Horford screen. 4 on the shot clock. He's going to pull up. He's going to shoot a 3. It's no good. Rebound belongs to Mitchell Robinson. 2 seconds to go. Josh Hart from half court. Flat, no good, and that'll do it for the third quarter. For 72 hours, the Celtics have heard themselves called every single thing, as our buddy Perk likes to say, but a child of God. They have answered the bell this afternoon at every turn. Celtics led by 16 at the end of one, by 25 at halftime. They're up by 26 now as we make the turn for home. End of 3 in game 3. Boston 96, New York 70 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
When you compete with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior like beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
One-of-a-kind Mother's Day flowers? Check. Chocolate dipped strawberries? Check. Fresh baked cake? Greeting cards, candy, and balloons? Check, check, and check. Shaw's and Star Market are your one-stop shop for Mother's Day. If you want to be Mom's favorite, stop by and pick up delectable treats and fresh ingredients for her favorite meal. So many Mother's Day essentials are in store at Shaw's and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
Today's game doesn't start with the tip-off. It starts off the court with all the work you put in. Putting in reps, putting out goals just to crush them, putting the doubters in their place, and putting together the right team so you can take what's yours. When you get ready, you stay ready to earn another W, because preparation is everything, on the court and off.
Mass Mutual is committed to helping all women plan, protect, and grow their financial futures. Learn more at massmutual.com/stay ready.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to take an adventure with rugged capability and commanding style. Check out the Honda Ridgeline, Pilot, or CR-V. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 3.99% APR on a 2025 Pilot, a 1.99% APR on a 2025 Ridgeline, or a 2.99% APR on a 2025 CR-V.
See dealer for financing details.
Big thanks to Kelly's Roast Beef for their generosity. For every three-pointer Boston hits this month, they'll donate $33 to one mission, helping kids fight cancer. Up to $10,000. Kelly's Roast Beef, home of the original three-way. Proud to be local, always original.
The home of the Revs, the Sports Hub.
To the fourth quarter we go. Celtics on the finish line, leading 96-70 as we go to the fourth. They have shot 52% from the floor, 52% from 3. That's the reason the margin is so huge. But defensively, the Celtics got no credit for how brilliant they were in the first 2 games of the series. They've been even better today. The Knicks, part of game 1 that didn't get a lot of discussion is that the Knicks had their own outlier three-point shooting night in which they were great. Today, New York is 2 of 17 from three. I'm surprised the Knicks are only down 26 when you consider the Celtics have made 16 threes and New York has made 2.
Well, playing the long game, again, of attacking, being aggressive. Now, just put these guys to sleep if the Celtics' first couple of minutes count big time.
And assuming there is no miraculous comeback here for New York, the road team in the Eastern Conference semifinals will be 6-0.
Wow. Crazy.
And if you want to play, predict that take. I guarantee you, from the second this game ends until we tip off on Monday night, here's what you're going to hear. The winner of Game 4 wins the series. Brunson is open in the corner to begin the fourth quarter, and he knocks it down. Now, Celtics still have some work to do here. Probably need to get to about 105, 106. 6-8 points ought to do it. First possession for Boston here, leading by 23 early in the fourth quarter. Third quarter was not a great one for the Celtics, but they added a point to the lead. Jason Tatum tries the drop step, bullying McBride to the elbow, gets to 12 feet. His jumper is off, back iron, no good. Rebound Towns, not going to take much for this crowd to get back in it. McBride deep on the right side. Tatum waiting in his defensive stance. Horford sides his feet defensively. McBride entry deflected by Tatum. Stolen by Horford. His outlet pass. Tatum comes up with it. Pushes it ahead to Pritchard. He's going to launch a three and knock it down. How many New York turnovers have the Celtics turned into open threes? Wow. I mean, this crowd is begging for anything, a crumb of anything, and the Celtics just, the second there's a orange light on a cigarette butt, the Celtics are stomping it out. Brunson tries to get the three back. That one sails wide right, and the rebound belongs to Bridget. Kick out on the left side. Deuce McBride for three. 99-76. Margin is 23. Taking 90 seconds off the clock here in the fourth quarter. Drew Holiday moving to his right. He's behind a Tatum screen. Holiday finds Tatum, operating against Brunson. That's the matchup the Celtics want. Here comes the double team from McBride. Tatum knocks Brunson away. His fall away 18-footer is good, but they're going to wipe it away. Another offensive foul on Tatum.
You don't even have to do that.
That's right. And what Jason Tatum is trying to do now is answer all the noise from the last 3 days. You know how you answer the noise? Win the freaking game.
Yeah. Just slow it down.
Make winning plays. That was not a winning play. So you keep creating work for yourself to do. New York with the ball down by 23. They've got 10 minutes left to make a run here. Jalen Brunson, right side of the floor against Al Horford. Jalen fall away, right side three for Brunson is good. Basketball gods, man. Timeout, Joe Mazzulla. Celtics' 31-point lead has been cut down to 20, and we know what 20-point leads have meant in this series. 9:52 to go in Game 3. Boston 99, New York 79 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Boston Celtics playoff coverage on 98.5 The Sports Hub is presented by Charles D. Sheehy. Charles D. Sheehy is your local leader for pipe, valves, fittings, and mechanical products. CDS is proud to partner with the area's leading healthcare, life science, and lab contractors. Partner with CDS to keep your project on schedule.
This postseason, BetMGM, authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is making first field goal scorer wagers more exciting with Second Chance. Simply bet on any player to score the first field goal during any playoff game. If you're right, you win. But if your pick scores second instead of first, you get your stake back in cash. Grab the chance at getting your stake back at BetMGM, authorized gaming operator of the NBA. Go busy or call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. Existing customer offer in partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Your move-in day just got a little easier with Clinton Savings Bank's Safeguard Mortgage. You can modify your interest rate once within the first 5 years of closing your mortgage with us for a low $250 fee, even if you're a first-time home buyer. That way, if rates go down, you can easily modify your interest rate and your monthly payment. For complete details or to apply, visit clintonsavings.com. Member FDIC, member DIF, equal housing lender. NMLS number 422081. Call 888-744-4272 for details about credit costs and terms. All loans subject to credit approval.
Welcome to the Chevy Lightning Round. Guess the clues to win. First team, you're up.
Powerful, commanding, unstoppable.
Silverado.
Adventurous, fun, techie.
Trailblazer.
Stylish, nimble.
Tracks.
Innovative, electric.
Blazer EV. Lightning Round champions. You've guessed all the right Chevy clues.
Wherever the year takes you, explore it together in the Chevy of your choice. Visit your New England Chevy dealers.
110 Grill at South Bay in Boston is the perfect place to get together with family and friends. Thanks to their award-winning allergy commitment, 100% of their main menu can be prepared gluten-free. Visit them in South Bay Center today or find another location near you. Head to 110grill.com. 110 is a proud partner of the NBA champion Boston Celtics.
The only place to hear the game, the Sports Hub.
Built the lead by making threes. You can lose the lead by giving up threes. The Knicks made two of them for the first 3 quarters of Game 3. They were 2 for 18. They've gone 3 for 3 to start the fourth quarter. They are not only scoring, now they are scoring quickly. And the Boston lead is down to 20. 99-79 Celtics with 9:52 to go. And this crowd will not need much. And basketball gods are watching. The Celtics have not played smart in the first 2 minutes of this fourth quarter.
Just take the simple shot. Tatum goes in, trying to get a little cute. You got a guy who is at least 4 or 5 inches shorter than you. You don't need to push him off. You just turn and take the simple shot.
31 was the margin. 31, as a lot of you know, is the biggest playoff comeback in history. Clippers did it. First round in 2019. Pritchard, who is, you could argue, has been the man of the match today. Out there with Horford, Holiday, Tatum, and Porzingis with 9:52 to go. Celtics have had an uneven second half offensively. They've only scored 28 points. They've outscored 33-28 in the second half. Drew Holiday wearing the white t-shirt under the green uniform. Dogged by McBride, gets cross half court, finds Tatum. Tatum against Bridges. Porzingis sets the high screen. Tatum slowly moving to his right, zips it down low. Porzingis catches in the paint, attacks, and gets fouled.
Good play. Great play. Not even a good play, great play. You got a smaller man in the paint, and you let Porzingis just go right towards the hole with Bridges draped all over him. But even then, you got to, if you're Porzingis, you got to make that shot.
Pulled Robinson away from the basket to get the ball there. That's what all the switching is about. Switching creates mismatch. Porzingis' first free throw, short. You didn't think this was going to be completely easy, did you?
I did.
I know you did. But you don't think like everybody else. Porzingis gets the second free throw. Celtics get to 100 with 9:36 to go. They lead by 21. It's 100-79. About 9:32 to go. Mikal Bridges deep on the left side. Finds Towns. Towns against Horford. There's the handoff, Jalen Brunson. Holiday slides his feet in front of him. Brunson works his way to the dotted line. Brunson turns, fades, tough shot, bounces, out. Scramble for the rebound. Tatum's got it. Boy, Brunson's had a rough one. 8 of 18 now. Tatum with Bridges on him. Starts his drive, falls away at 12 feet. No good. Jason Tatum has not been able to make a two-point shot today. 9 minutes remaining right now if you're syncing up with ABC. Celtics by 21. Jalen Brunson moving to his right behind the Towns screen. Finds Towns. Towns rolling to the basket, steps through Porzingis, misses the shot, falling away. He didn't go hard enough, and Pritchard steals the defensive rebound. Pritchard into the front court. McBride waiting for him. Horford wants it on the block. He tried to find him. Knocked away by McBride. Porzingis is able to save it. Return it to Drew Holiday. Meanwhile, away from the ball, Brunson just threw Horford to the floor. And they're going to have a word for a second. Brunson putting his hands up like, what do you want me to do? That's why we're playing here. We're playing tough. It's a New York playoff game. Al has his say, and the teams will be separated here as this will bring us, and the timeout is taken by the Celtics. They're actually going to take it here. I wonder if they're going to look at this for possible flagrant on Brunson. It comes with 8:41 to go. Boston 100, New York 79 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Boston Celtics basketball is proudly sponsored by Amica Insurance. When it comes to protecting the life that you build, trust your insurance needs to Amica's award-winning service. At Amica, they put in the time to make sure you're taken care of. Whether it's talking through all the details of your policy or following up after a claim. As you cheer on the Celtics, visit amica.com to learn more. Get a quote today.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining Built Ford Tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Are you sick and tired of paying high prices for Continental tires? Then get to Town Fair Tire for the lowest price you'll find anywhere. Yes, the guaranteed lowest price on every Continental tire. Plus, at Town Fair, you get free services for life. Think about it. Why look anywhere else for Continental tires when Town Fair gives you the guaranteed lowest price plus free services for life? Nobody beats a Town Fair tire deal. Nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Hey, it's Felger here to talk about Ramp. Ramp is a corporate card that our finance team uses here at the Sports Hub, so you know they're a big deal. Ramp handles all the tedious financial nonsense you don't want to do, so you can focus on things that actually matter. With Ramp, you submit your receipts in seconds. Your finance team will love it, and your team will love it too. And for a limited time, when you sign up for Ramp, you will receive a bonus of $250. So visit ramp.com/hub and start saving time and eliminating expense headaches today.
Cards issued by Sutton Bank, member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
Felger and Maz, afternoons 2 to 6 on the Sports Hub.
Well, Joe Mazzulla really not messing around here, taking a second time out early in the fourth quarter. As the Celtics offense, which was stumbling a little bit in the third quarter, has stalled. They've taken advantage of New York turnovers, got some fast break opportunities, but offensively, after the first time out, they went inside to Porzingis with that smart play and see what they come up with here. As still have 8:41 on the clock, and no one needs reminding of what can happen in the final 8 minutes and 41 seconds of a game. Celtics have led all day by as many as 31. They're up by 21 now, 100-79. The Brunson foul wasn't much. It was a shove on Al Horford, knocked him down. Al actually had words with Jalen's dad.
He is lucky that happens now. A little guy doesn't throw a big guy down during the 80s. A little guy backs away. These little guys right now are just saying, okay, whatever. I mean, that's just a clear push.
The Celtics scored 71 points in an absurdly efficient offensive first half in building the big lead. They led by 25 at halftime. They lead by 21 now with 8:41 to go. It's virtually impossible to keep this crowd out of the game, and yet the Celtics have largely done it. Porzingis able to touch a pass to Pritchard off the side out of bounds from Holiday. Celtics have 9 on the shot clock. Pritchard guarded by Deuce McBride. Shot clock down to 6. Pritchard moving to his right. Got a create here. Pull up at the elbow. Jumper over Mitchell Robinson is good. Have yourself a day with the world watching Peyton Pritchard.
Step up. Make plays.
23 points for Peyton Pritchard on 8 of 12 shooting this afternoon. 102-79. 8:15 to go. Bridges down the right side. Porzingis forced him into a tough follow-away, but he hits it. Bridges getting himself going again. And he has been terrible in the first half of these games, but he's been unstoppable after halftime. He's up to 12. 102-81. Tatum moving to his right against Karl Anthony Towns. 7:55 to go. Tatum lining up Towns. Going to step back into another three. Bounces short. Al Horford flies in, grabs the offensive rebound away from Mitchell Robinson, puts it back up and in.
That's how you answer, Al. Little guy wants to get in there. I'm going to take you.
Knicks have been much better in the second half on the glass, but not there. 104-81. Here's Towns trying to get it back on Horford. Drives handoff. Mitchell Robinson blocked at the rim by Porzingis. Horford comes away with a loose ball. Now the Celtics double bigs paying dividends. Boston by 23. Now looking for the knockout. Jason Tatum has the ball slapped away by Mitchell Robinson out of bounds. Celtics creeping into a territory now, 104 on the board, where it's going to be very difficult for the Knicks to get to. Peyton Pritchard. Boy, it has been his day. A magical afternoon for Peyton Pritchard here at the Mecca. Pritchard straight away against Mitchell Robinson. Bounce entry caught by Porzingis. Porzingis turns on McBride. Free throw line jumper is no good. Rebound Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson with Holiday on his shoulder, racing up the left side of the floor. Porzingis waiting in the paint, so Jalen Brunson tries to throw it back to Towns. Towns gets gobbled up, blocked by Porzingis. Offensive rebound, Mitchell Robinson can't hang on to it. Pritchard's got it. Towns getting frustrated, but Celtics are getting all ball here. Peyton Pritchard. The Knicks are forcing it. Pritchard's for Holiday, top of the circle. Return to Peyton Pritchard. How fitting would it be if Peyton Pritchard delivers the knockout? Pritchard steps to his left. Three in the air is short, and the rebound for Mikal Bridges. Outlet Jalen Brunson. New York down by 23. Here's the entry to Karl Anthony Towns. Turns on Al Horford. One dribble, stumbles into the paint, and gets blocked again by Porzingis.
Numbers.
Holiday. Lob. Tatum deflects it. That's all he can do. Bad pass by Holiday. Celtics give away the 3-on-1. Now McBride back the other way. Drop back for Towns. He's got room, time to take the deep three, but it's short. The rebound belongs to Jason Tatum. And the Knicks just misfiring here from the start of the game until now. The margin is 23, midway through quarter number 4. Right now, Tatum straight away against Mikal Bridges. Goes left side. How about a knockout from Porzingis? The three is no good. And the rebound for Karl Anthony Towns.
What are we looking for a knockout for?
Brunson into the front court against Pritchard. Jalen Brunson turns his shoulder to him, turns the corner inside the free throw line. Left-hand runner is up and good. And the fans appreciate it, but they also look up and realize that clock is down to 5:36 to go, and the Celtics still have a 21-point lead. 104-83. Jason Tatum moving to his right. Brunson will chase. Return to Holiday. He's open. His three. Good night.
Now, simple. Just simple. That's big. Simple.
Knock down open shots. The Celtics have taken 36 threes today, and they've hit half of them. 107-83. Brunson moves to the Karl Anthony Towns. Frustrating day for him. Towns ducks the shoulder, drives, runs right into Porzingis. Shot is no good. Porzingis was absolutely there, but I think he was inside the circle. Porzingis is called for the foul because he was inside the circle, and Karl Anthony Towns will get free throws in. If you can understand the frustration of a Knicks fan here in this building today, so pumped up for this game, try to envision how much people paid to get in here today to see this. Hey. And they are already, I don't care if my team is down by 50. If I paid 10 grand to sit in a seat in the lower bowl, I'm not leaving with 5:03 to go.
How about this? I got 3 words for you. I don't care. I mean, I got people outside the hotel talking about it's going to be a sweep, get the brooms out, I said, man, just hope the Knicks can win another game.
And they demonstrated what it is they have to do. Win 2 more games just like they've done by a single point. And what you're going to hear for the next couple of days is, yeah, that was great. The Celtics did their thing and they flexed their muscle, but what about clutch time? Once the game gets to clutch time, the Celtics will collapse again. And you know, if the Celtics are going to survive this, if the Celtics are going to advance and win this series, they're going to have to win a game in clutch time at some point. Free throw is good for Karl Anthony Towns. The math right now is 107-85. Margin is 22 with 4:48 to go. Tatum against Towns. Straight away, Tatum sizing him up. Pump fake, jumps into Towns, forces the 3, no good, trying to get a foul. That was a good non-call. Tatum misses again. Tatum numbers are not great today. McBride, he hit his first 4 threes, but he's gone quiet since then. Karl Anthony Towns, up fake on Peyton Pritchard. Towns turns, and now they call a foul. Clock has 4:27 left on it.
And he gets 2 free throws.
And Joe Mazzulla will, I don't think he'll be too happy with the second half. The Celtics, by the way, have only scored 36 points in the second half. They've been outscored 39-36. But the Knicks have not scored at all in this series. And this was a prolific offense for most of the year. It wasn't when Brunson was out, but for the most part, it's been a very, very good offensive team, and they have been held.
Let me get this straight. So, if you pay 10 grand, when are you going home?
10 grand should come with a queen-size mattress. I'm staying here.
I'll tell you what, you're going home in a minute because you know what's going to happen? This crowd getting out of here. Ooh. These 20,000 people. Honey, it's time to go home now. Let's listen to Monica McNutt tell me the rest of the story. We're good.
You get the A-Team again on ABC Monday night with Mike Breen and Doris Burke and Richard Jefferson. It's going to be interesting to see. Everyone's going to start putting the pressure on the Knicks when a Boston lost by a single point on Monday night, and you're still down 3-1.
Well, the Boston win by 20-some points again.
No, all of that could happen.
Okay.
But it seems hard to envision. Even if the Celtics win 4 straight games, it's hard to envision them all being like this. Towns gets the free throws. The margin is 20 right now, 107-87, but took the Knicks too much time to get it from 31 to 20. We got 4:16 to go. Jaylen Brown against Jalen Brunson. Switches to the left hand. Cradles the ball in the paint. Did he push off?
No.
They called a foul, but when did they call it?
Brunson holding. 4 fouls on Brunson there. It just got his arm.
Jalen's got it against Josh Hart. And Sonny, the Knicks go as Josh Hart does. Josh Hart punches it away from Jaylen Brown, and it's going to go all the way. I went out of bounds, but the Celtics will get it under their own basket with 5 on the shot clock.
Jalen has to go get that ball.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown did not. He just let it go, and now the Celtics are in a jam. Now, you know this is Peyton Pritchard's spot here. 5 on the shot clock, having to go the length of the floor. It's been his day, so why not? Peyton Pritchard's got it. Josh Hart in front of him. Shot clock at 3. Peyton Pritchard gets to half court, gets across half court. He launches a 3. It's flat, and that's a shot clock violation.
Jaylen Brown has to go get that ball.
I agree with you.
You cannot let that ball at this time roll all the way down and keep the guy on your back. Dive, get the ball, start your play over, and you got more seconds.
Jalen Brunson puts it in the right hand, now pulls up for that lefty 3. It's no good. Tatum snags another rebound. He's up to 8, 17, 8, 6 for Tatum today, although he did not shoot well. 6 of 17, which makes him 21 of 60 in the series. So all the Tatum haters will get their bowl full. Tatum catches, left side 3. Got it. He does have 5 threes, 5 of 8 from distance.
Now people, okay, finally people getting up. I guess that 10 grand they paid. No.
110-87. Boy, Anunoby has really gone quiet. He was the best player in game 1. Jalen Brunson knocks over Derek White. They're going to call the block. With 3:13 to go. Out of the substitutions here. Let's see when Joe Mazzulla is ready to call it. He's not. He's bringing Al Horford back in. Margin is 23 with 3:13 left to go. We'll be with you at 7 o'clock here from Madison Square Garden Monday night. And now we can tell you we'll be with you again on Wednesday night for Game 5 at TD Garden. Jalen Brunson will trigger the inbounds. Then Mikal Bridges. Brunson turns the corner, attacking Cornette. Left-hand runner is no good. Offensive rebound belongs to Towns, and he gets fouled. Karl Anthony Towns. So if he's hurt or not, he's still competing here. He has had a very inefficient game. He's really trying to force his offense. But 5 of 17 from the floor, 19 points, 15 rebounds.
Play it out into the end. That's all I tell guys to do now. Play it out into the end.
I mean, Bridges was good in the second half. I'm trying to think of a Knick who was good tonight. And I'm struggling. It's like trying to find a Celtic who was good in game 2. This is what we've known. These two teams playing at their peak level. It's going to be advantage Boston. I don't think anybody doubts that. But the Knicks have not surrendered their advantage yet. Scoring margin is a fun number to talk about during the regular season, but it doesn't mean anything now. Andrew Shamet will check in the game. Tom Thibodeau is done for the day. Towns remains in the game because he's the one shooting free throws. Knocks down a second one, 110-89. So the Celtics have now outscored the Knicks by 17 points in the 3 games. As Joe Mazzulla is fond of saying, nobody cares. It's going to be 2-1. Tatum, right side of the floor, Achua guarding him. Joe Mazzulla, I haven't seen anybody go to the scorer's table here, so he may be riding it out with these guys. Tatum going to pull up, shoot a 3, way off. He's going to get his own rebound, attack, get to the cup and score as the Knicks go to sleep. And it was Jason Tatum's 3-point shooting and the Celtics defense that put them to sleep early in this game. 112-89 is the math here with 2.5 to go. Now some activity on the Celtics bench. Going to get some substitutions here at the whistle. Towns drives, spins, runner, sits on the rim, no good, just like the rest of his day. I'll tell you this right now, Towns is not going 5 of 18 again. 112-89. Not about the margin, it's how the Celtics played today, how they composed themselves, and how they answered. Al Horford with a three. Tom Thibodeau actually going to grab a timeout, get Towns out of the game. Full substitutions on the other side. So 2:06 to go, 115-89. The Celtics answered the bell in every possible way that you can. And that's all well and good. I'm not going to say they have to do it again because I refuse to fall into the must-win trap that everyone's going to lay out there in Game 4. You're going to have people say it's a must-win on both sides because that's the name of the game. This is about the Celtics continuing to defend, which they have at a very high level, and trusting their offense. How many of these 43s, and the game's got a little sloppy, but how many of these 43s would you say were forced?
Not as many today. I think they had some quality shots that knocked them down. I mean, remember one of the first 4 shots, I think, was when Derek White took it at the top of the key, hand in the face, and he still knocked that down. Then that's when I was saying, uh-oh, trouble.
And remember, I've said for a couple of years now, the magic number with the Celtics is 32%. If you can hold the Celtics under 32% from 3, you've got a chance to win. The beauty of this game today is the Celtics have dominated for the three-point line and gone 20 of 40. If the Celtics shot 32% from 3 today, they'd still be winning. It'd be close, but this is the point. The Celtics, you say, can they have a bad three-point shooting game and still win? They would have today with the way they played.
Well, the point that you had to do was get out and compete to the high level. And if you're a Celtic fan, just come in and do, Celtic players, just do what you need to do. Get it over with.
Elo Shireman make his NBA playoff debut. Torrey Craig is out there, so is Jordan Walsh and Emias Queta. Cameron Payne launches a 3 that is no good. Rebound goes out of bounds off the Celtics. 115-89. Like I said, I didn't think it just didn't seem like this was going to be a day the Knicks could score 100 points. And the Celtics got to 100 early in this fourth quarter. So under out of bounds, gets to Achua for a 2-hand slam as he eludes Torrey Craig.
Torrey Craig got knocked down.
What will the building be like here for Game 4 Monday night? And if we end up back here for a Game 6, Peyton Pritchard working his way to 10 feet, steps through, scoops it off the glass, no good. He had one of those in games in Boston. Huck Porty is in the game for New York. Jordan Walsh getting some run here. May not mean much to public at large, but you think about Baylor Shireman's heart racing here as he gets his first playoff game. The drive gives Shaman a look at the 3. Cameron Payne found him. Shaman misses the 3 as we go down to 67 seconds to go in this one. DeLon Wright, the veteran, is in the game for the first time. Look at the veterans on this team. They really feel P.J. Tucker has helped them out being on this roster. Shireman misses his first playoff shot, but an offensive rebound ends up in the hands of Peyton Pritchard. Celtics have piled up offensive rebounds today. I mean, piled them up. 9 in the first half. Pritchard, hounded by Shamet, spins away from him, gets to the free throw line. His jumper is no good. Porty has the rebound. We're in the final 35 seconds. Celtics could not make a 3 in the first 2 games in Boston. It felt like today they could not miss. Porty with a 2-hand slam. Should give us our final math here of 115-93. There's no way anybody in New York could truly have believed it was going to be that easy to knock out the champs. Celtics had the 2-0 lead on the champs down in the bubble, the Toronto Raptors, and they made that a 7-game series. Torrey Craig will take the shot clock violation here. But what the Celtics did today, yeah, they made their 3s. They made the right plays, but they answered everybody in the last 72 hours. They walk into the Coliseum today, and they end up being the Lions. Start to finish, dominance from the reigning and defending world champion Boston Celtics. And they are on the board in the Eastern Conference semifinals. The final score, Boston 115, New York 93. Knicks lead the series 2-1. Back with more on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Today's game doesn't start with the tip-off. It starts off the court with all the work you put in. Putting in reps, putting out goals just to crush them, putting the doubters in their place, and putting together the right team so you can take what's yours. When you get ready, you stay ready to earn another W, because preparation is everything, on the court and off.
Mass Mutual is committed to helping all women plan, protect, and grow their financial futures. Learn more at massmutual.com/stay ready.
All roads start with golf. The daily commute, road trips, reunions, even tip-off at TD Garden. They all start with golf. While most focus on the destination, at golf, they focus on the journey. And with the Golf Pay app, Celtics fans can score savings like 5 cents off per gallon every day, along with a fast and convenient way to pay. Golf, the official fuel partner of the Boston Celtics. It all starts here. See app for details.
Some vehicles are simply made. Cadillac vehicles are made to be iconic, and whether that's being made to be vibrant in an all-electric Lyriq, made to be epic in a luxurious Escalade, or made to be thrilling with the dynamic performance of CT4 and CT5, Cadillac is always made to be bold. This is Cedric Maxwell, and I can tell you that icons aren't just born, they're made. Visit your New England Cadillac dealer.
In the hands of Jaylen Brown, who muscles it up and in. And if that isn't the biggest difference between games 1 and 2 in Boston and the first half today, I don't know.
Yep, we're going to do that. So you were positive from the beginning.
Yes, sir. And that's what it takes. My mindset is just focused on whatever comes next. This game is already over, and I'm already focused on the next one. So we got a great team with a great mentality, and we just got to come out and take care of business. That's it.
There was an element of, it was so in rhythm of this offense, which has almost never let you down for the last 2 years. It was so clear that what the mission was and how it was executed.
Yes, sir. No, we definitely came out and we executed on both ends. I still think we could play a lot better and tighten up in some areas, get into our spacing and just the rhythm of the game and things like that. But we played a lot better tonight, made some big shots. Peyton played his ass off, and we got one. So we just got to focus on the next one.
Your team, and I know it was like bees.
Opportunity to show what we're made of, and yeah, it's a lot of noise out there. Knicks fans make a lot of noise, but
them damn haters.
We here. So
welcome to the NBA every single moment, because you never know when history will be made. When it's win or go home, every moment matters. So don't miss a thing. NBA playoffs presented by Google continues on ABC, ESPN, and TNT.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to drive smarter with high-tech features.
Ooh, yeah! Oh, yeah!
We'll work on that. The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a Bosch. Celebrate Mother's Day at the 99 Restaurant and treat Mom to delicious new menu specials like their famous colossal hot buttered lobster rolls. You gotta love the nines.
Celtics coverage on the Sports Hub is brought to you by Amica Insurance. Peace of mind is a valuable thing, especially when it comes to you and your family. Whether it's your auto, home, or...
He's the Sports Hub.
Tatum comes up with it, pushes it ahead to Pritchard. He's going to launch a three and knock it down. How many New York turnovers have the Celtics turned into open threes? This crowd is begging for anything, a crumb of anything, and the Celtics just, the second there's a orange light on a cigarette butt, the Celtics are stomping it out. And Peyton Pritchard did a lot of the stomping here in Game 3. Our hardest working player of the game, brought to you by Bosch Power Tools, engineered for efficiency, comfort, and ease. Bosch Power Tools, built to keep workers going at full strength. Bosch Power Tools, what hard workers deserve. He wasn't just the hardest working player of the game, Max. Peyton Pritchard was the man of the match today.
Well, played really well. Talking about taking shots, knocking down those shots, being effective, being aggressive. I think that's the difference in when you play in the game like this. Everybody wants to be on the big stage, but everybody can't be on the big stage. Tonight, Peyton Pritchard, Derek White, all those guys stepped up. Drew Holiday from the outside, knocking down shots that if they've made any of those before, it's probably even be a lopsided series.
The people are going to say, well, if the Celtics hit, there's going to be a game, but they don't hit their threes, they have to win a close game. The Celtics, this is going to come down to close games as the series goes on. I think we know that. But
in these 3 games you talked about, in the 2 games, the losses, the Celtics did everything the wrong way in the second half of those games. And today, here's the biggest thing, more attention to detail. Details again. Foul Robinson. Make him go to the line instead of give him layup opportunities and force him to shoot some shots. And collectively, this whole place started to groan anytime he got fouled and went to the free throw line.
And number one hot take coming up starting right now, you're going to hear the next couple of days, is the winner of Game 4 is going to win this series. This series has been way too unpredictable to suggest that. But people are going to play the must-win card. Are you on either